stand together and fight this disease.
I come this way before, travel through the open door. Circumstances navigated the path, and life happened all so fast. No, it got lonely. Sometimes you see, I know we couldn't make it. Even when I'm offbeat, I still land on my feet, and nothing can shake me, cause I know life took a hold on. I never. This is where I am destined to be. I'm not ready to give up. I believe in the miracle of life. Life's a break with no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your blow. Games can play, can't take it personal, cause the devil is a liar. Telling you the truth, hey. It's only what you do, hey. Some things you gotta do, hey. Let's fight for millions. Take a second, see the blessing in it. But much expected, much is given. When I made the living, now I'm giving back to children. Never let the power come first before your happiness. Yes, you can be the best if you go the distance. Mix a little sweat with your persistence. You know that the best things are never instant. Just shine, let us see it brilliant. Get up, open up your eyes now. It's the moment of truth. No backing down. We're bringing it to life. Ooh, for the children, it's a given. You gotta give it, be a blessing.
This my personal statement. Run the game like I'm aces. Learn and develop patience. Determined to be the greatest. Yeah, bobbing and weaving. They changing up like the seasons. Indigenous to the grind. So I do it for all my people. Jabbing the competition. Back up against the rope. She fighting for recognition. I'm fighting just to promote equality where we lacking. While cancer slowing our road. I'm confident we'll make it. We focus on common goals. Yeah.
Give back, give love, give something away. Never give up, stand tall to fight another day. 2 toes, 2 feet, I stand on the ground. I'm going wrestle and fight this final round. Life's a fight for no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games to play, can't take it personal,
cause the devil is a lie, hey. I'm telling you the truth, hey.
It's only what you do, hey. Some things you gotta do,
Hey, barbershop conversations, man. What it do? Welcome to the show, baby. Hey, Dre's finest, Phantom. What it do? DB in here setting the rules and thank you for unlocking the doors, big homie Thomas, OG. Eric, man, I saw you in the other chat earlier today. What up, Jermaine? TB, what it do, big homie? Andrew, what's up? TB, shout out to Maryland Eastern Shore, the biggest upset in the history of the NC2A. Y'all beat Virginia. Was that Maryland Eastern Shore? Something short. What up, DB? Again, Josh, Andrew, Charles, OG, Eric, Josh, Gane. What it do? Andrew, we in this motherfucker, man. I appreciate everybody coming in here tonight, man. Welcome to the show, man. Welcome to the show. We got Marvelous coming in about 15 minutes, man. And I know she have a wealth of knowledge and a wealth of stories for us, man. Go do your homework real quick if you don't know who she is, man. And yeah, man, it's gonna be a good show, man. I'm really, honestly, I'm excited for this show, dog. I'm super duper excited for the show. How's everybody's weekend? What y'all think of the fights, man? What did y'all think of the fights, dog? I'm very interested in what y'all thought of the fights, dog. I'm very interested. I thought it was cool, you know what I mean? And Drew Titan ain't in here yet, but man, he did a hell of an interview today with Kevin Kelly today. There's a difference between a trainer and a teacher. I learned that today, you know what I mean? And shout out to Drew Titan on that, man. Go subscribe, man. His Sunday shows last 2 weeks been on fire. Oh, you was on your MMA all week and you had every right to be. You had every right to be, man. You know what I mean? Good fighters, but it's just you know, there's something said about fan participation. I didn't know like fan participation was that crucial to my sports psyche. I haven't watched no basketball. I forced myself to watch boxing yesterday. You know what I mean? But without the fan participation, dog, I mean, it's cool, but like there's no anticipation by the fans to come and join in and um you know what I mean? It just, you know what I mean? The the atmosphere, you know what I mean? The lead up, the weigh-in. Now y'all see how important the weigh-ins are? We ain't seen a weigh-in since February. They got to find a way to stream these weigh-ins or something, dog. Go ahead and feel free to take my idea. They take a lot of them. They're gonna have to stream these weigh-ins, man. They're gonna have to, because there's no like build up to these fights. There's nothing. We just show up on Saturday. We don't know the backstory. They're not doing interviews. There's no, they're gonna have to find a way to make up for this interaction, you know, or excuse me, lack of interaction. You know what I mean? And once we get that, man, I think it'll be a lot better. And I think we have to adjust as well. I still haven't adjusted to sports in COVID-19 era. You know what I mean? What's up, Linwood? You know what I mean? I just haven't adjusted yet. And so I assume as they adjust with their business model, I'll adjust as a fan, you know. I was just sitting there watching that fight yesterday, and I was like, it's a good fight. It was a really good fight. Like, if I was at the fight, I probably would have enjoyed it, you know, but it just didn't do nothing for me. Like, it didn't. And I'm a guy that, for those of you who don't know, I'm a guy that gets there at 6:00. If the main event, like the first pay-per-view fight, I'm there. You know what I mean? Like, I'm in there in the seat, hanging out, watching fights, you know. But oh man, you know what I mean? It's just I desire more, man. We could take a couple calls before. Feel free to call in. Feel free to call in before Marvelous comes in the building. You know what I mean? We got time for like maybe 1 or 2 calls before she comes in the building. And yeah, we're gonna rock and roll, y'all. Feel free to call in, and we'll adjust from there as she comes in. But yeah, the promo just ain't there. Like, it doesn't capture my imagination. Like, if they had to attach Jamal James to George Floyd on Monday, I would have been more inclined to watch it. You understand what I'm saying? I've been like, yeah, I appreciate what Jamal James is doing for the community, and it was beautiful. But to learn about that 10 minutes before he walks into the ring, you know what I mean? Not that I didn't know, because I assumed he was from Minnesota, so I assumed that he had some say-so in it. You understand? And another thing too that PBC messed up on, it was the Fox cameras following Jamal James. That looks kind of like created and fostered, right? If they would have used, maybe he had some clips in his phone, I think that would have related well to normal people like you and I, who are actually at these events and protesting and stuff like that. You know, I thought they missed the ball kind of on that too, but that's a production issue. But I like the fact that he said, not like the fact because of what happened at that in that space, but he said it's like a half a mile or a mile from his gym, and that's part of his running route as he trains for the fights. That was pretty cool. They actually should have sent the camera down there to support him for 2 days in the camp. You know what I mean? Just to get the climate of Minnesota. I think that would have been pretty cool. You know what I mean? And but they missed the ball on that. But you know, it's no money in it, so they just take what they can get. You know what I'm saying? So, but feel free to call in if y'all want to call in. Okay, yeah, it's on. So feel free to call, and y'all are calling in. I appreciate that. And but keep on calling in. I missed that call right there. But yeah, man, it's kind of yeah. We got two announcements. Yeah, I appreciate you, BNB. Yeah, it's just not there. It's just now y'all. I want y'all to fully grasp y'all importance to sports. Yeah, we are so important to sports. We are so important to sports, man. Because without us, it's like Like I haven't watched an NBA game, and y'all know basketball is my first love. And I haven't watched an NBA game. They started us off with the Lakers and the Clippers. I ain't even watched that game. You know what I mean? I just found out the Clippers lost in a phone conversation. You know what I mean? I don't know what's going on. You know, so that's kind of where I'm at with it as it pertains to what's really going on with the sport. So, but we'll get better. We'll start adjusting, and that's what it's going to be from this point forth. The only fight that I'm really interested in is Errol Spence and Danny Garcia. You know, that's the only fight on the Charlos. I'm very interested in I'm just talking about Fox from yesterday. Danny Garcia, Errol Spence is the only one that really interests me. What's up, Triple OG? Outside of that, nah. I was trying too, because you know I'm organically want them to win. You know, like from the, but I'll just be honest with y'all since this is our show. Nah, I'm cool. Like really, I'm going TiVo. I'm not giving up my Saturday nights for those fights. I'm really not. I'm being dead ass honest. I'm not. I'll watch it on TiVo, or I'll listen to KQKC while I'm in the car or some shit. You know what I mean? I'm just being honest. Or Reggie Owens. Reggie Owens and KQKC do play-by-play. So if y'all need to catch up, feel free to go to both their channels. They both do play-by-play. And nah, I'm not giving up my Saturday nights for this schedule. The only ones is the Charlos. I know fight week. I'm gonna want to watch Tank and Leo, and Danny and Earl. That's it. Charlo and Devchenko is a great fight. I couldn't agree with you more. It is going to be a great fight for sure. It's going to be a great fight. And it's a great card. You know, they actually have two separate cards. I think one is in LA, one is somewhere else. So one is coming on earlier than the other one. And hopefully one pay-per-view price gets you both of them, right? If I'm not mistaken. Breaking news, you guys probably know already if you didn't see Champside's video earlier. Booba did a video on this as well. They postponed Tyson and what's Roy Jones. They postponed that fight. They done fucked up their momentum. They done really fucked up. They had so much momentum going into September 12th. They had so much momentum. You know what I mean? Now the NFL is going to start and they probably going to fail. College football is going to start somewhere and they going to fail. And the election is going to come around. Their fight is a week after the elections. Ain't nobody got time for no boxing around like Super Tuesday or something. What's it called? Super Tuesday? You know, or yeah, Super Tuesday. Ain't nobody got time for that. You know what I mean? It's just yeah, Reggie be fun because that nigga be reacting like us. Oh, right hand. You know what I mean? So TB in the building. Welcome back, TB. TB, what to do, big homie? You got to call in. You got to call in every now and again. I know we talking to DM some, but yeah, man, feel free to call in. Yeah. So yeah, man, that's basically it, man. And I thank you guys for spending your Sunday with us, man. I truly appreciate you guys coming in. And yeah, I got two big news. So the first one is probably, since this is a boxing channel, what y'all really care about is Deontay. Oh wait, oh shit, I was about to break some news. Fuck it.
Welcome to the show.
Hey, that was a great cliffhanger, dog. What's up, 708?
Yeah, what's the word, sir?
What's up, man? How you feeling? I forgot your number, dog. You ain't called in so long, man.
Oh yeah, man. Feeling good, man.
You
man.
feeling good, man? How the summer treating you, dog?
Shit, getting fat, you know.
You getting
good,
fat?
Man.
Yeah. We all gaining a few pounds, dog. How the girls treating you, though?
Shit, still same, man.
Same old. Oh man, we got to get you on the blade, dog, man. Man, what's up? What you got?
Oh yeah, man. I want to call in. I want to talk about the fight, man.
Oh, feel free.
Yeah, you right. You right on the Fox schedule. Like it's cool and all. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna watch it for what it is, but
Go
it's
ahead,
not
H
like I'm
Money.
just like super like, oh yeah, like these are some great fights. Like they alright, you know what I'm saying? They good fights for the schedule.
Nigga, you in a swimming pool? Where the fuck you calling from? You in that WAP? You in that WAP, nigga? You inside the WAP, nigga? You hey. What's up, man? We can't hear nothing you saying, dog.
Oh, y'all can't?
Oh, now we can. What's up?
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I mean, shit. I had a question though.
Yeah, go ahead.
So like why you don't think like the IBO belt should be on the line with Sean Porter and
oh, it's not on the line? It's not?
No.
Oh, the reason why is because they don't want to pay the sanctioning fees. They don't want to pay 2 sanctioning fees. The WBA is on the line, right? That's a WBC title eliminator now. So the WBC is like, here's basically what happened. The WBC came and said, we'll sanction this fight, but you better not sanction the IBO. If you sanction the IBO, we're not in. And that's basically what happened. You know what I mean? Big bank take little bank. That's basically what happened.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, to give you guys the simple version, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What's your thoughts on the Charlo Rosario fight? Who do you think wins that fight?
I mean, I think Charlo is going to win that fight. I think both Charlos are going to win. I think it'll be tougher for the 54 Charlo, a little more tougher. You know what I mean? But I like him in the I like Charlo in the championship rounds though. I really like Charlo in the championship rounds. I like Charlo in the championship rounds. I think he's gonna be special. He's like an African distance runner in the second half of the fight, dog. Like he just gets stronger, dog. Like he don't get tired at all, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So,
man, get off my line, nigga. What else you want, nigga? You need to focus on getting that WAP, nigga. That's what you need to focus on.
Yeah, you're right.
It's been a drought all summer for you. What's up?
I'm back in the chat.
All right, appreciate you, big dog. Appreciate you, man. The guest is here. The champ is here. The champ is here, man. What the champ is? Welcome to the. How you doing,
What's up with it? I'm good, man. I'm blessed.
It's great to have you in here. It's great to have you in here. I've heard your voice for 20 years, ma.
Okay, I'm still here. You feel me? Like the Jack. You did. Period.
You sound just like you sound on your albums.
Okay, yeah, live and direct.
You got that Bay Area flavor. Can you hear me? Can you hear me just fine? Are we delayed?
No, yeah, okay.
Yeah. Are you good now?
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Put this other headphone in.
So let's start from the bottom, man. Let's start from the bottom. Started from the bottom. Now we're here.
You feel me?
Why hip hop? Why hip hop? Because it seemed like you could have been but a film producer, writer.
Yeah.
Beyond. I could totally see you writing all those films and stuff like that. Why music?
Well, I don't. Growing up, that was our form of entertainment. Like, at certain times we didn't have a lot, so we entertained each other, and music was just something that always grabbed me. All different kinds of music. I played the clarinet in elementary school, so I always loved music. Period. Then as far as hip hop, that's just when I first heard it. I don't remember if I consciously said this is what I want to do, but that's when I started doing it. Yep.
Yeah, you I saw in your bio it said once you graduate from high school, you just submerged yourself into hip hop. Who were some of like your?
Well, actually, way before that. Like I did my first show in elementary school. You feel me? So we talking back when Rapper's Delight and all that came out. So that's when it first started for me.
Hey, so you talk about the sound of hip hop.
Yeah.
Wow. The evolution of the sound of hip hop, because you said Rapper's Delight, and now we on like mumble rap and J. Cole and
yeah.
Sounds.
Yep.
Who are some of your? Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm just excited.
No, I was saying, but
I'm just really excited to talk to you.
We're not gonna forget where the essence of it came from, though. For sure.
Who were some of your influences?
Hip hop wise, I would say growing up, Man, I listened to MC Light, Big Daddy Kane was one of my favorites. So many to name. Yo-Yo, of course. Queen Latifah. This is before. Well, I said Yo-Yo, but this is before. The more West Coast came on the scene. Miss Melody, Finesse Sequest. Just all the old school rappers that first started out doing it.
How were you able to hit the ground running? I know you said your first show was in elementary, but it seemed like 19, 20, 21, you kind of hit the ground running.
Yeah, well, that's when I actually signed my deal. I signed to the record label, which was AWOL Records, and Bo had already dropped his first album. So when I came in, it was already kind of rocking. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And so it was already kind of rocking when I came in, and so I just came in and did what I did. Did what I do.
Hey, have you noticed like the lingo, like when you travel, have you noticed like the lingo from hip hop to the Bay, even like from LA to the Bay, the language is like completely different. Like
yeah, but like Sacramento ain't the, Sacramento is separate from the Bay, but we still all talk the same. But yeah, it's like everybody they'd be like, Marv, you're the queen of the Bay. I'd be like, no, that's probably Sugar T or somebody like that. But much respect to the Bay Area, but Sacramento is just they'll tell you say somebody say that to somebody from the Bay Area, they're gonna be like, nah, I'm Marv from Sac. We love her though. But yeah. But now, the link is crazy. It is crazy how it just changes from section to section, like the verbiage. But yeah, we all got our own little sprinkle in there.
Now, before we get into more of your history, Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion are trending heavy right now, and I would love to get your reaction to the song, the negative and the positive attention that it's getting, and how it pertains to the evolution of females in hip hop, or queens in hip hop, as we should say.
Well, for anybody that's pushing, I definitely want to say, do your thing. I think it's, a bit much as far as, especially with everything that's going on right now. I feel like they could have hit that a whole different way, and they could have really surprised the people, because people was probably thinking, they gonna do some ratchet stuff, period. But they still, I wasn't impressed by it. It was just a bit much for me.
A bit much for you?
Yeah.
Now you said a different way. What's different? What's the different way, would you say?
That they could have approached it? Well, yeah. I mean, they could have did a song about what's going on right now. You know what I mean? They could have still had their little cute outfits on, but y'all could have, you know what I'm saying? You want to do it with your titties out or whatever, but talk about talk about something meaningful. And that's just my opinion. I tend to lean more towards the artists that have more subject matter in terms of what's happening in that time. And I think that's why certain artists' music is timeless, because you can go back and listen to it and you know exactly what's going on. And I mean, I get they twerking and doing all that right now, so that is going on, but I just don't think that that's the narrative that they should have chose, being that they have such a broad audience, and the young girls listen. Like, if I could go back and change some of my shit, when I was younger, I was going ham, it wasn't in that same context, but I am older, so I can see, the impact that stuff has on the younger generation.
Can you speak to that, saying that you said that you might want to change some stuff, and take your time and explain why?
Well, really, I wouldn't, but if I could, maybe I would not. I think that, I started out as as a battle rapper, but then I did like just straight Black Power rap, and then I did the gangster rap, so I probably kind of would have stuck to that more to where I was, what was already rooted in me as far as the type of music I was putting out. But you can't change history, and it is what it is, and that's the life that I was living at that time. That's what I surrounded myself with. So, it's history now.
When you look at your music, do you think like like the Black Panther Party had influence on like the energy of music that came out of your region?
Oh yeah, most heck yeah. I know for me it
Yeah, because I
did
heard
most
some of your,
definitely.
that's why I'm leading you to your music. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you want to
Yep.
take, yeah, talk a
Yeah, for
lot.
me it
Yeah.
definitely did. Cause like, I came up in the era of like X Clan and all that. So it was that's what we leaned towards. And then when I sit back and think about it, right when X Clan and everybody was hot with all the real, Black Power rap and uplifting us, that's when they switched it up. But yeah, so I think that for me it was just kind of like a natural thing. It was just something that was in me. It wasn't even nothing that was really taught, once I found out about the whole movement and really turned my antennas up. And that was when I was way younger. I just kind of veered towards that. And being that, how that part of that foundation is out here, well, in the Bay Area, and then, out here too, it was inevitable because that was a powerful movement.
When you say switch it up, are you talking about the artists or are you talking about the people in the suits?
Switch what up?
When you said the music, they switched up the music. Were you making reference to the
Yeah, they
artists?
switched up. No, I mean, as far as the executives and the people that were in power, as far as what they chose to push, you kind of seeing artists and groups like that get pushed to the, whatever happened to them, I don't even know. But, and then that's when more of the gangster music was being, put to the forefront. To me, it seemed like that's how it happened.
What's your take on the business of music? Because there's a lot going on between Nick Cannon and and stuff like that.
I kind of, as far as Nick Cannon, I really wish he kind of would have just stood, hey Nick Cannon, hey Nick, if you're gonna say something, stand on it, brother.
Yeah.
Don't, but I understand. He also understand he has a lot to lose as far as what he's doing and the different things that he's affiliated with. But if it's a whole lot of stuff I could have did, you know what I mean, to make certain moves or do this and that, but it just I feel like he should have he made that statement, he should have stood on it. Unless it was fake, unless he didn't really mean it, and that's a whole nother thing. We're not gonna even go there, but yeah, I definitely think that artists need to use a voice more if they have the the wherewithal to really understand what's going on now and speaking on it. But when they do, I feel like they should definitely stand on it.
Yeah, I agree with you because when I heard Nick Cannon, I came on this show that night. I was so excited. Like, you can't fire a boss. Oh, you talk about being fired up. Oh, I was fired up, ready to go, as the Democrats would say. You know what I mean? And next thing you know, I got a text from Blue Butt. He apologized. I'm like,
I'm sorry.
It just broke me. It just,
yeah, because we was rocking with you, young Nick.
Yeah, and he didn't give us a chance to put our arms around him. That's why it hurt me quite a bit, because he didn't go to bed and wake up and he would have saw all the positive comments and the DMs and the phone calls and maybe Diddy reached out initially. Then maybe Oprah might leave. Then Tyler Perry might be like, forget them. I don't know. Like, allow it to circulate through the community first before you actually make a decision like that,
Yeah. So I really wish he would have stood his ground, stood firm on that. But it's his choice.
Why have you been so consistent throughout the years?
I think as far as music, it's just kind of like in me. It's what I love to do. I couldn't really see my life without music, so I got to do it. And then my fans, like they really keep me going. Especially I like back in the day we didn't have social media and all this stuff, so this is a whole new thing. People could just you feel me? They could reach out to you like, "No, I keep doing that shit." So yeah, it's definitely the support of my fans and just my love for music and my love for traveling. And
What's some of the great places you've been? You mentioned traveling.
Shoot, I've been everywhere in the United States. All over this joint.
What's some of your better cities? How about the food? How about some of your favorite places to eat?
My favorite, maybe, I don't know. I don't really have go out. I'm not really a go out to eat kind of person per se. I like to cook. But
oh, you just woke the chat up. You said I like to cook. Oh shit.
Yeah, Kansas City got some good barbecue. I love KC is one of my favorite cities.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I'm also like Oklahoma. I love Oklahoma City. Man, it's Arizona. I don't, just everywhere I go, they show so much love that I don't, I can't really pick one favorite. But if I had to, I would say probably Kansas City.
Who's some of the people you've toured with? I mean, I have a bunch of names right here, fans don't know.
Yeah, I've toured with a little bit of everybody, man. Shoot, I did the show out here in Sac with Biggie when he came out here. I've rocked with Cube, Master P and them. We toured together. Everybody, A-Ball, MJG, of course, my crew, Bo, Killer Tay, everybody, Looney. It's too many people to think of. I did the Gavin, Lauren Hill. That was back in the day, though. But, man, I done, a little bit of everybody.
Yeah. Now, I'll be remiss if we didn't go down the roll call list. You said you Biggie in Sacramento. So you obviously met him and stuff like that.
Yeah, well, that was when he was kind of first getting on. That was that night when they was throwing bottles at him and everything. It got crazy out here in Sac. I don't really know what happened, though. But, yeah, it was the show. The show itself was dope, though, man. And it was a blessing to be able to be a part of that, most def.
Could you project his trajectory when you saw him in Sacramento?
I mean, well, yeah, because he was on, it was kind of like the beginning, but he was already on. So yeah, he had a big what's that word? Persona. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. He had some sauce. Yeah. Oh, he did. Yeah. So he did have sauce. He had a little bit of sauce on him.
He had a little bit of sauce. Young Biggie had a little bit of sauce. You feel me? Yeah, he did though. Yeah. See, that's what's reminding you of the Bay Area when I say that. You feel me?
Yeah, because my sitter in college is from the Bay. His mom was a Black Panther, and it was like learning a new language. I ain't gonna need a lot. That when I look back on, I'm like, nigga, what you say? Like I didn't understand half the stuff he was saying, but
and we are just like an hour away, so it ain't them is our cousins over there. Okay, don't get it twisted.
And you actually toured with P. How was that? I have some great P stuff.
Yeah, man, that was dope.
Take your time with that. Take your time with P, if you don't mind.
Well, that was back. It was dope. It was pretty big stages, and we rocked, and it was fun. I mean, yeah, them was definitely good times. I be wishing we had like now how everybody got the phones and everything you go pull up. Oh, this happened or that. I really wish that I'm sure he probably got a lot of that footage, but I wish it was more like how we got it today, to where you could just record some shit and keep it, put it online forever. But man, it was definitely a lot of fun.
Yeah, I got some great P stories. I actually trained in Rome for 3 years.
Oh, okay.
And I'll tell you a funny story. So I'm training Rome, right? And and this is like the first month that we've been training together, right? And Rome taps me on the shoulder. He's like, "Hey, Fred, come here." And I'm like, "Oh my God." Like I was nervous as shit because P got this big aura. He has a really big aura. Like if you ever been around him, you'll know exactly what I said. Oh my God, what the fuck did I do, Rome? Like, and so he pulls me to a corner. Literally pulled to a corner, and I'm like, "Fuck! What did I do?" I thought in my head, I'm like, I thought you and I were cool." And he hands me a bag of money because he was paying me for training him, and I was like, "Damn, whoo! Thank God." Yeah, but those memes and stuff that are about Master P is really him, though. You know what I mean? Like in terms of empowerment and just betting and believing, like you can't break him.
Right. I really enjoyed their the docuseries that BET just did on them. That was dope.
I haven't watched it yet because I need to binge watch it. So I'm holding out really hard.
It's a good
I want to watch all of them. And you actually work with Pac too.
Yes, I actually did. That was definitely a blessing, and that was like a dream come true for me because he was my favorite rapper, so I kind of, that was That was dope.
How did that come about?
Well, like everybody, everybody already knew that Tupac is Marvin's favorite rapper, whatever. So Bo and them actually went out there to do when they recorded. Well, prior to that, I had wrote him when he was in prison. So
dope. She'll be back. She's probably got to beam out and beam back in. Oh, she probably got a text or a phone call or something. So I'll beam her back out and beam her back in. But yeah, yeah, man. We gonna get into her history. Yeah, what's up, Patty Dean? What's up, Rob? She froze a little bit, so she'll be back. I'll see her when she unfrees herself. But Reggie Owens, you was getting knee deep in it too. Hey, that's the second time. That's the second time this show. I was about to give y'all the breaking news, and I get a phone call. She started telling the Tupac story, and her phone freezes. How about that? I'm gonna kick her out and bring her back in, so she'll come back in. So yeah, so I'll tell you guys the breaking news. Two breaking news stories. One, Deontay Wilder is starting his pre-camp this week. You know what I mean? This upcoming end of this weekend. So Deontay Wilder will be back in camp. And two, so I'm going to expand this platform, okay? And you said, Fred, how am I going to expand? How can you possibly expand this platform? How? Somebody say how in the chat. Say, Fred, how can you possibly expand the platform even more? Yeah, G Brown, this interview was getting good too, but I think a phone froze out. Somebody asked me how. How? Somebody say how. I'm waiting on somebody to say how. How, Sway? Thank you. So what I'm going to do is, because I know a lot of y'all spend a lot of time with your girls, and you guys spend a lot of time away from your girls and shit, right? When we come in and we hang out every night, y'all tell your girls that you often doing something else. We're going to do live concerts on the platform. Okay. We're going to do live shows on the platform, and Marvelous is back. And that's a great segment. Yeah. So yeah. So I'll talk to you later down the line. So I'm going to expand my platform, and we're going to do live shows on the platform.
Dope.
So I want to pay the artists and have them come on and do their thing. You know what I mean? So I'll be contacting you and stuff like that. So that's what we're gonna do, man. So y'all can bring y'all girls to the barbershop. You know what I'm saying? We have our first act September 1st. Hope is gonna be our first act, and it's gonna be fun. But you left us on a cliffhanger. We'll get back to that, but you left us on a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
First the letter. First we want to hear about the letter. I want to hear about the letter you wrote, Pop.
I just wrote him, and I told him how important he was to us, for our people, and just to try to stay. I can't remember verbatim, but just to stay focused, because he's an intricate part of us, and which is what he ultimately, we all know what he was, but that was pretty much the gist of a letter, and told him, of course, that how long I had been listening to him, and that little stuff. But it was really just mainly about trying to uplift his spirits and letting him know, that the people loved him.
Beautiful. Yeah. And your first conversation with him?
That was after actually Bo and them went out there and they recorded Trading War Stories and them songs, and they couldn't find me, back then. It was it was pagers and stuff like that. So they said they couldn't find me. So they went out there and recorded. So when they got back, they gave me Tupac's pager number, and I paged him, and he called me back.
Wow.
And yeah, and I was like all juiced, and he was like, Marvelous, I got your letter, whoop, 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 I'm gonna fly you out here and all that stuff. Yeah. And he actually did, and it was dope. Yeah. So I went out there twice to rock with him, and man, it was just wonderful.
Now you gotta give us details. We ain't letting you off the hook now.
Well, it was like he was just kind of pretty much exactly how I thought he would be.
Wow.
His work ethic was phenomenal. Like it wasn't, you couldn't go in there and mess up. If you did, you're out of there. It was one take Jake. And he was knocking out songs like that. You know, wasn't no time for games. So definitely that he was the center of attention. Like a lot of people came through there. Left Eye came through that thing. It was a few people that came through there. But yeah, the whole experience was dope. And just working with him, and that was one of my goals as an artist. So I was blessed to have been able to do that. And he also, prior to us going to the studio, he rapped his whole album to me, like in his living room. So that was literally rapped the whole
cell phone era. See, cell phone era. That would get 100 million views right now.
Yeah. So to me, that
what album was it, by the way? What album was he working on? What album was he working on at the time?
That was All Eyes on Me. That's the one with trading war stories and stuff, right? Yeah. All Eyes on Me. Yep.
Double disc.
Yep. And I remember Richie Rich came through. That it was just a dope experience, man. And but when he rapped all them songs for me, that made me think that he really, you know, felt the importance of what I was saying to him in that letter. And he was like, okay, Marv, you know what I'm saying? Check this out, though. You know, I don't know. That was just the interview that, you know.
Nah, that's dope. That's dope. Because we actually had a conversation on this platform about the top artists of all time. And we actually had a discussion about the greatest albums of all time. And we said it was not close. I think Biggie needed a couple more albums underneath his belt, but Tupac won, and All Eyes on Me defeated Doggy Style.
Oh, okay.
They said Doggy Style was a classic album. You know what I mean? And why do you think strong alpha hip hop artists get taken from us so many times? You know, why is that?
Well,
and leaders, Huey P. Newton, Tupac.
I think it's because of do you mean in entertainment or just in life? Well, you said Huey P. Newton. So
both. Yeah, both.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's because for a long time they have tried to program us to not believe in the power that we have. So when we have our powerful, you know, leaders step forward, they got to knock that. They can't let, you know, they don't want to let that go, because then they have such a powerful connection with people that when you connect with that, you know what I mean? It opens up a whole new realm of knowledge and self with people like Pac and Huey P. Newton, and, you know, even Nipsey, you know, it's too much for them. You know what I mean? They don't want us to recognize the power that we have. And so they take our leaders out, or something magically ends up happening to them, you know.
Why can't we be strong in this society? Like
I think that it's just based on mainly the conditions that we lived in for the past, you know, 4 or 5, however many 100 years. We got to recover from that mentally in order to be able to really fight the real fight, because it's, of course, you know, it's the physical, but it's really about the mental, because that's where they got us at. You know, we jumping around, you know, you see, just like the video we was just talking about with
Cardi.
Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion. We are desensitized from reality, kind of, when it comes to what we really need to be pushing, and the essence of who we really are. We've veered away from that because we've been programmed to. So, but it's like now, right in this time right now, people waking up.
Aren't we
waking up, you know, and you could see it. So even though, you know, there may be stuff out there in the forefront that we may not see as being solid, the real was always going to rise, and that's how it was already written like that. So, you know, when they do take out one of our leaders, another one pops up. You know, it ain't going to never stop, and it's just going to keep getting more powerful.
How do you think the progress is going in the movement in 2020? How you think?
I think everybody's fighting a good fight right now because 2020 been crazy. Man, 2020 has been crazy. So, but right now, I think people are really tapping in to their business mind, their entrepreneurship, figuring out different ways to do things. Like right now, you know, I would be on tour right now, like state to state. You know, I haven't just dropped this album, so it's just opened up new pathways for the grind. You know, I don't know. I just think our people are so strong that we're gonna persevere through anything. 2020 has been crazy though, but you know, it's you can definitely see the people that's tapped in and spreading that good knowledge. And so if the people could resonate with that and not the bullshit, you know, we're gonna be all right.
How have you adjusted? You said you've had to tweak some things because 2020 has been crazy in terms of music industry. How have you adjusted?
Well, as far as my travel, you know, that's kind of limited as far, you know, doing shows and stuff like that. So I've had to get more internet savvy, you know, and in that sense. And I also think that's dope what you was just talking about, having the platform for the shows, you know. Tapping in with making sure I tap in with all the online radio shows. Man, yeah, you know, it's just because I'm more like used to being, you know, out there, you know, promoting, doing, you know, state to state. So yeah, it's just I just have to be more get more internet savvy in terms of promotion and you know, stuff like that.
Now we've had a lot in terms of culture. A lot of things have happened, but obviously the more notable cases are Brianna Taylor. First, let's start with Brianna Taylor. What's your take on Brianna Taylor?
I mean, that was cold-blooded murder. If that was a white woman, it would have already been over with. Like that one white lady that the officer killed. I forgot where it was, but
in Dallas, Texas.
Out of here.
When she walked through the door, she went to the wrong apartment.
Yeah, no, not that one. It was one where it was a black officer and he killed a white lady. But it was just like some type of mix-up type of thing, you know, where they, you know, but he's in jail, like period. It wasn't even no debating or no months where people saying fighting for this woman. They arrested this black ass. So yeah, that was cold-blooded murder, like period. They doing it. It's, I mean, it's to a point where, you know, we need our black leaders to stand up. You know, they want to try to instill fear in us. That's why, you know, when they pop up, they want to take them out or whatever. But it's situations like that. It's situations like that. I ain't gonna even push that because I'm gonna tap out again. Okay, but it's situations like that. You know, stuff is popping up on my phone. I bet. Like that that kind of make us fearful, I think, to really stand up in a sense, you know, them taking out our leaders. But it was this one, I forgot that, I think it was called the We Don't Give a Fuck Coalition or some shit. Man, that's what I'm talking about. I was doing a podcast and that was one of my favorite lines was, we don't have an army. You know, it's like we can talk all goddamn day, you know, but if we don't really have that protection put in place, what are we really talking about? So when I saw them, man, I was just like, yes, what I'm talking about. But so yeah, I think we definitely need more of that. And situations like Brianna Taylor, tragedies, should I say, will probably happen a lot less.
Yeah, I agree with you as well. I was very happy when first the NFAC marched through Georgia, and then they marched through Louisville. I thought that was just the optics of that. You know what I mean? Thousands of black men armed, and it's like, we don't give a fuck. Whatever you throw at us, we got a cure for, you know. And I wish we were more like that, you know. Why do you think it's so important to separate male from female in the black community?
What do you mean?
Or do you think like separation of home? Like it seems like when I look at it from like 50,000 feet, it seemed like they want to separate the male from the female, like make us like a competitive, like there's a competition between black male and black female.
Well, yeah, because that's the foundation. That's the foundation of us, is the union. You know what I mean, between the black man and the black woman, which creates the, you know, that's where we get our strengths from each other. You know, so when we're separated, you know, it's a little hard. That's why everything is so much harder now, because the foundation that we're supposed to stand on is corrupted. And I personally think that was all a part of their plan. You know, when you think about the welfare system, of course, and the man not being able to be in the house, you know, and of course prison and jail, and you know, all of that, things that were set in place to literally take the black male out of the home. I think it was just all by design. And so here we are now, you know, and there's so much division amongst black men and black women that's ridiculous. Like, it's really sad, you know. So, but I don't know. Like I said, it seems like right now everybody's waking on back up.
Yes, we are. Yeah.
Power to the people.
And the phone lines are open if you guys want to call in. And you mentioned that we're waking up.
Yes.
What signs have you seen to encourage you?
I don't. It just seems like people right now. A lot of people are going back to their roots, and it's not even. I don't even really think it's a conscious thing. Like they just saying, "Oh, okay, I'm gonna do this." You know, it's like a natural. It's like a natural thing that's going on right now, to where like a lot of people are really being drawn back to Africa. You know, as far as the roots. You know, because it's like it just, you know, spread out like the tree. You know, but the roots is always there. So it's in us. Like it's not something that it's not something that we got to learn, really, you know. And so when I say I think people are waking up, I think people are really just going back to their natural roots and kind of filtering out what we've been programmed to think for so many years, and what we've been programmed to believe about ourselves, and not understanding that we're royalty, and you know, we not just bitches and hoes and, you know, N words and mother effers, and you know, we royalty, like literally. So that's what I mean when I say waking up. I think people are starting to understand that, and I mean us, and you know, Caucasian people. Like it's not just us. Like everybody. I mean, they already knew it anyway, but it's like it's very visual and visible right now.
Got a first. What's up, 347?
Going back to their natural roots.
347. Oh, I guess he just wanted to hear his phone ring.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you have an opinion on the election?
Well, I don't know. I think it's just all bullshit, to be straight up. I believe that they already know who's going to be president. I don't believe that nobody's going to get in there. That the people that, you know, really run this shit, who, if they don't want the person in there, they ain't getting in there. So I think that that's just another way to keep the people divided. You know, I don't know. It's like it's a whole lot of crazy stuff going on right now, you know. So Trump might not even if he lose, he might not even leave that joint. He might stay in there.
Imagine that. Imagine
leaving. He might. I don't think he. If he lost the election, I don't think he's gonna leave. That's why. With all the chaos and everything that's going on now, we already looking like a third world country, kind of like,
isn't it? Isn't it?
And I forgot what country that was that the president wouldn't leave. They kicked his. I mean, they literally, the people came together, the hell of people, and I mean, they tore stuff up for days and days and days until he would, you know. Dang, I can't remember where that was from, but yeah, I don't think he's gonna leave, and I don't really think like Joe Biden. I don't know. I seen that video with him now touching all of them little girls and all that, and that just
He bothers me all the way up.
So I can't. It's like, what do you want from me? Like all these motherfuckers is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But am I able to cuss on here?
Yeah. You can roll, you can roll a blunt too. So you make yourself at home. We in the barbershop. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. Good to know. I've said it like 30 minutes too late, but yeah, I think it's all. I think it's all meant to keep us divided, just like, you know, they want to keep us entertained with the sports and everything. That's all just to keep us not focused on. That's to keep our brains scrambled up so that we so focused on bullshit that we're not even able to tap in with what we really should be tapping in with, because they're keeping us entertained, they keeping us arguing, they keeping us, you know, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. Champion Hart say the black woman is the mother of civilization. I'm glad you brought that point, because I had an epiphany the other day. Terrence Bailey said salute to the guests. I had an epiphany the other day, and I've come to the conclusion that God is a woman. I don't think God is a man. I genuinely, it was like Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday of last week. And I haven't had this conversation in the barbershop yet, but I was like, God has to be a woman.
Okay.
like no, because like she gives birth. Like a man can't just appear without a woman, right? So if God is if God just appears, right? How can he procreate?
Right.
So you ever just driving? I don't know for what I was doing, but I just said, God is. You ever say, aha, God is. And that's exactly the conclusion that I came with, and I'm gonna believe it until something proves me otherwise.
Okay.
You know what I mean? God is a spirit, but I think it's a woman. I don't think it's he and you know I don't. What's your thoughts on that?
I can totally see how that could come about. I don't really think of God in the sense of, you know, male or female. I think more in the sense of us as a collective. It's like the oneness of us all, like everything, you know, like the earth and, you know, us and everything is connected, and without everything being connected the right way, it wouldn't work. You know, like literally, this is kind of crumbling right now. The earth is, but you know, and that's because of all the bullshit. We done put all these buildings and cars and smog, and so the natural essence of how everything. That's one of my favorite words. I got that from Tupac. The natural essence of how essence of how things are progressing is jacked up right now because stuff is off balance. So I had made a post maybe like a couple of years ago, and I was saying like even just the earth itself, before it's gonna put up with this bullshit, it's gonna self-destruct, you know. And I think that's kind of like, well, I don't mean like it's just gonna totally, you know, eviscerate itself, but I think it's gonna, stuff gotta change, you know. And it may have to be forced, and I think that everything works in tandem. So we fucking shit up, you know, as far as the people that's on the bullshit, you know, all this drama and chaos, and you know, the big companies, they're messing up the earth with all this bullshit and digging and all, you know, all the shit that, so everything is just kind of off right now. So I think that's why, like, what's happening right now, I think was kind of inevitable, you know, as far as this whole coronavirus pandemic and all that. I think it was kind of like inevitable because stuff is so crazy. It can only get crazier for a minute. So 2020, I think, is the year of clear vision, and that's why all this stuff is transpiring now. And people that know, if you know, you know, so you can see what's going on right now. It's crazy.
Someone in the chat said Gaddafi was the president you were talking about. Was it Gaddafi? That was like 2017-ish, 2018-ish. I know it was right after Obama left office.
It may have been. It may have been.
Yeah, that was like a civil war. I remember that shit. And they beheaded him or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. Something like that. His head was rolling down the street or something like that.
That part.
Yeah, something like that. 202, what's up?
What's happening with you? This is David, the real call from DC.
Hey, what's up?
What's happening?
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, I wanted to speak to a young lady, kind of going back on the hip hop going on far as women in hip hop today. What does you think about far as like it seems that all the women who have to kind of like make it big has to have like that ratchet like sex, sales in their music. And what does she think about like the women like seem like they have to do that? How does she feel about that?
Well, for me, I think it's kind of whack, but I definitely think that it's the people that are in control that, it's about 2 or 3, 4 people that own all the radio stations and all the TV stations. You know what I mean? So they're able to push to us what they want to push to us. Not that we not doing it, because obviously it's being done and they're able to push it. But they choose what they push to the masses. It ain't just like, people just coming along and they saying, oh, yeah. No, they're choosing that. They're choosing the content that we listening to every day, what we see on TV, So I don't know. I just, as a older generation female MC, I would say, come on, let's step our bars up. Let's bring back that real content. I'm not a fan of it, because I got nieces.
I remember when Damon Dash called it like he had to come back because it was like a sexist like statement they said. But you remember he said something like it was stripper rap, like stripper rapping, something like this is all we, what I mean?
But I don't mean to be facetious, but wasn't like Cardi B was a stripper, right? Prior,
out of the Bronx, sure was, yeah.
So I think it's a few artists that I don't think he meant that. Well, it's Dame Dash, so he probably didn't mean it like that. But, I was he meant exactly how he said it. But I mean, it is what it is. They're stripping. They are naked. Pretty much butt naked, and all the video. That's just not my thing. They gonna, everybody do their own thing how they choose to do it, but that's not my thing.
Right.
Yeah.
So when did you you basically explained that you started rapping when you was really young, like elementary. But when did you get like your first like contract, your first album deal, whatever?
That was 1994. I dropped my first album in 94, and that was Ghetto Blues. So yeah, that was this is my 26-year anniversary for that album. So yeah, that was when I stepped in the game. You ever met Lady Rage? Yeah, that's my peoples. Love Lady Rage. Lady Rage was there. She was at the studio when I came out there and rocked with Pac. So yeah, Lady Rage. I also she's one of the dopest to ever do it, and she's a beautiful spirit. Her and Yo-Yo are two of my real favorites. And then yeah. And so you got some just came out now recently, right? Right. Okay. And how would we be able to purchase that? That album is called Still Marvelous. That dropped on the 17th. It's everywhere online. iTunes, Amazon, everywhere you can find music, it's online. So you can tap in, download that joint, stream it, Spotify, everywhere. And I am the Real Marvelous on all platforms. So yep, it's everywhere online. And then we got the hard copy bundles available too. Yeah, you gotta go check out the first album. Ghetto Blues was your first album, right? Ghetto Blues, yep, that was my first album. Yeah, that shit bangs. That shit bangs. Okay. All right. He still sound like him and Tupac. He still got the Tupac pager. Sound like it, right? Oh, really? Yeah, he said, how do we listen to the music, nigga? We streaming it. I'm from that era, man. I'm an old timer, so yeah. Okay.
You called it about right, man. Hey, look, we all got. Hey, look, it ain't no bad thing getting old, man. We got to get there, man.
Yeah, there you go. Still marvelous. Ghetto
okay,
Blues.
I appreciate you, man. Thanks for having you on the show. I appreciate
all the time, dog. All the time. All the time.
Okay. Thanks, bro.
All right, all the time. Yeah, man. From Ghetto Blues to Still Marvelous. You still marvelous.
Yes, most definitely.
Marvelous.
Most definitely. 26 years later.
Damn, 26 years, dog.
Yes, I was pregnant with my daughter on that album cover.
What
Don't know it was 26 years.
What moments stand out of those 26 years?
Man, just definitely recording and being in the presence of my rap crew, just the essence of putting that work in and the chemistry that we had, touring, all of that, working with Pop. Okay, come on, man. Woo. And just, man, I love music. So anytime I'm able to perform or be in the studio, man, it's a blessing, and I love it. So yeah.
Okay. Champion Heart. The only the black woman has a gene known as the Eve
gene.
Scientists has proven this. Oh, you know about the Eve gene?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I read up a little bit about it. Yep.
401, what's up?
What's going on, Fred?
What's up? This is the pastor of the first. Everyone has a nickname. Everyone has a nickname when they call into the barbershop. Okay. So this is the assistant pastor of First AME Church. You know what I mean? He gets
literally, or are you just joking?
Figuratively, like he has pastor pauses. You know what I mean? And the lead pastor always puts his hand on his shoulder because he talks too long. So enjoy, Marvelous. Go ahead. He's all yours, by the way. That's
hey, Fred, you know what?
What's up?
I think I figured out the real reason why you called me that.
Why is that?
Did you like Google me or something and see me post a video of the AME church that my uncle had like preached at and dedicated?
No, you just sound like a pastor, nigga. You sound like a pastor when you talk. Yeah,
okay.
You do.
It's an awful big coincidence, man. Awful big coincidence.
Okay. What's up?
Hey, well, look. The reason why I'm calling it. Hey, first of all, salute, Queen.
Salute.
I gotta be honest. I never heard any of your music like that, but I'm going to give you, all the props in the world for being a positive sister and doing and getting out here and living your dream. Even though I haven't heard anything or whatever, but I salute you for getting out here and living your dream and doing everything that you have in your heart and your mind, all your dreams that you try to fulfill. I salute you for getting out there and having the wherewithal to get it done.
Thank you. I appreciate it for sure. You do sound like the pastor. Yeah.
Hey, tell your neighbor. Tell your neighbor. Say, neighbor. He sounds like a pastor.
Okay. Let me lift my little shoulders up.
You're hot. You're a hot mess. Anyway.
Hey, by the way, niggas don't say hot mess, but continue. Go ahead.
Country niggas do.
Oh, okay, all right.
Hey, but look.
All right, go ahead.
My reason for calling in was the thing about the ancestral part or what have you. We talk about the Eve gene or whatever. You gotta us as black folk gotta stand on that and keep and keep pushing that and not get away from it at all, because they keep coming up with other research saying that there's people that are ancestral folk that are older than mitochondrial Eve, trying to say that the black woman is not the oldest and not the first. So if you know your history and and you're into science, because in order to be able to grasp this, you have to be into science. It's not so much history; you have to be into science. You have to be able to stand on that and do your research and know what you're talking about, because people will try to come at you with. There's a fossil they have that they got like over 100 years ago. They have over in the European Museum that they claim is over 300,000 years old. That they claim is older than mitochondrial E, and they claim it to be Hispanic or something. So for everything that goes in our favor to show that we were the first inhabitants of this earth, especially in the Christian community, because in the Christian community, if you know that the Bible says that God created man in His own image, and if God created man in His own image, and the first man was black, then what does that make God? So you have to stand on what you know and know what you know, because these people will try to construe the facts and try to discombobulate, all the knowledge or whatever. They try to own all the knowledge. That's why you have all these artifacts from Egypt that are in foreign countries. That's why you have these artifacts in African countries, in other African countries, in European countries. And when the African countries say we want our stuff back, they say, well, no, it's better off here. You can't take care of your own stuff.
Yeah.
So you have to stay. Black folk need to be strong and stand on their own stuff, stand on our own history. And I think we were talking about like the other day or something, or like last week, we were talking about how Jamaicans and like Caribbeans and Caribbean black folk and UK black folk and African black folk view African Americans. Well, they view us a certain way because they believe what white folk tell them.
Word.
It's not us. It's not us dividing each other. It's them. It's the other folk that are creating the narrative that's dividing the rest of us. It's like we thought everybody in Africa was poor. But it turns out some of the highest growing economies are in Africa.
Let the church say amen.
Haiti is the way it is because there was an embargo 100 years ago, several hundred years ago, because they had got their freedom, and all the white countries said, we're not doing business with them. Well, they're still reeling from that today. So everybody needs to stand on what you know, and the sport get together. Then then maybe we can actually affect some real change if the sport gets together and stop letting other people tell our story.
Right.
Amen.
Second that.
Amen. Appreciate you. See, you got the assistant pastor treatment, Marvelous. I told you, you're gonna get the assistant pastor treatment. Yeah, you're gonna get this. Hey, you want to hear something funny, but I'll get to her quote. She says, "Thank you, Marvelous, one, for coming with the content and subject matter. Still marvelous from mixtape to streaming. Dope."
Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, so I don't know if y'all caught that shit. Patty caught that shit. I'm watching the chat. I wrote that shit down. I ain't gonna lie. I wrote that shit down. This nigga said, stand on what you know and know what you know. I was like, I'm gonna say that shit tomorrow. Let's see.
Know what you know.
Yeah.
Don't just stand on it. You gotta know it too.
Know what you know. You're absolutely right, man. And what's some of the other artists you kind of fuck with now?
Man, really right now I'm really working hard with my daughter, Lil Marvelous. She dropped her first album about a year and a half ago. That's called Daughter of a Legend. So for all the people out there tapping in with Lil Marvelous, don't sleep on Lil Marvelous, okay? She's dope. So yeah, we toured and did the whole thing I actually opened up for her on her tour. So that's dope. So that's really my main focus. I also have a couple of Marvelous Presents albums out there floating around. Marvelous Presents Jib Artisan. Marvelous and Madam Lynn Presents The Code. That's a joint album I did with my sis out of Kansas City. Man, you know, I'm really just more so focusing on my daughter for the most part, you know. And then I got the whole Queen Biz movement, which is all the ladies from all over the place. So yeah, you know, like earlier in my career, I didn't really work with I didn't work with no women. The only ladies that I worked with was Conscious Daughters, and I think that was on my Wicked album, which came out in '96. So yeah, with the exception of them, I hadn't worked, you know, with any female artists once I got into the rap game, once I dropped my first joint. So yeah, now I really try to make it a habit to tap in with the ladies, you know. And try to do whatever I can to help their voice be bigger, you know.
Sure.
So that's what the whole Queen Biz movement is about. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing.
What's your take on religion? Do you have are you Christian, Catholic, don't believe in it? Spiritual?
I believe more spiritually. I believe that there's some truth in each religion. I don't believe that there's all these different religions and then one of them is right. I'm not an idiot. I don't believe that, as minuscule as the Earth is in terms of the whole galaxy, just the galaxy, the part we know about, that we're the only living, you know, things, you know. It's just, yeah. So for me, it's more spiritual. I definitely believe in God, but I just believe that everything is connected. Everything that comes from the Earth, and you know, people, and you know, everything is connected. And that's why you see it's a lot of crazy stuff going on with the animals, and like all kind of stuff is going on right now. So yeah, I'm more spiritual.
I didn't ask a follow-up question to this, but what are some changes that you would like to see on a personal level as it pertains to racial oppression in 2020 moving forward?
I think that definitely how they are allowing, well, it's been going on, but how they're publicly just blatantly allowing this police to just slaughter us, you know, on camera, off camera, you know, and not doing what needs to be done to rectify it and hold them accountable. I think that definitely needs to change. If they kill some damn body, they need to go to jail just like we would that next damn day or that same, you know, they need to, period. So that definitely needs to change. Because if not, I think it's really gonna, you know, probably get worse before it gets better in terms of race relations or whatever you want to call it. Us as a people, we gotta look out for each other. You know, we gotta shake this narrative of what you were saying, like the division amongst men and women. We gotta figure out a way to get through that. Because without like the foundation of anything, you know, it'll crumble, or it's gonna be shaky. It ain't gonna be right. So we definitely got to go back to that root foundation and gain strength within ourselves as a people. And then, you know, we gotta take the necessary steps to make sure that we're respected, you know. But we gotta fix ourselves within ourselves as well. I think, because that's where the strength is gonna come from. And it's sad that it's taken all these different people being killed, you know, to really make us wake up and understand the oneness of all of us, you know. So yeah, I definitely think we need to be stronger as a people, so that way we can put motherfuckers in check, you know, and be really, you know, serious about it. You know what I mean? It's like we gotta get ourselves together first and foremost, and keep putting in this work. And salute, I really want to say salute to the younger generation. You know, it's like a lot of times we want to throw them away and say, you know, oh, they're horrible, look what they're doing, and blah blah blah. But what I was seeing out there on the front line and all, that was these youngsters out there pushing. You know, so I definitely want to salute the youngsters and say that we're pushing for y'all. We love y'all. You know, we not turning. Well, let me speak for myself. I wouldn't dare turn my back on you. You know, man, and just like the older generation, y'all got some changes to make too. But we got to show y'all the way. You know, we got to lead by example. So don't give up, young people. Old ones too.
What are some of the things that we need to improve as a people, Black people?
I definitely think we need to improve our communication skills. I think we kind of been through so much, not to make an excuse, but we've suffered so much and been through so much that we're just angry. You know, we got an attitude. You know, we wishing a mother ever would. You know, so I think we definitely need to work on how we communicate with each other and the narrative that we push. You know, what do we want to be? You know, ratchet mass murderers, or do we want to be kings and queens? You know what I'm saying? Gods and goddesses. What do we really want to push as a whole? You know, because once it's put out there in the atmosphere, it sprinkles. You know, so we definitely want to be conscious of the content that we put out there, because of the young people, and that goes with anything. You know, so yeah, I think we just man, we got to stay focused and we got to stay learning. Try to learn something new every day. About 10, 15, 20 different things. Read a book.
Right. Right. And shout out to Bernie Mac, man. I wish a motherfucker would. You said that shit.
Okay.
Bernie Mac. Yeah. I didn't know this weekend that it's been 12 years since he passed.
Yeah.
Something
I just seen that pop up today too. It didn't seem like it had been that long.
Oh, it didn't seem like it's been that long. You know, like wow. Now, do you have a stance on reparations?
Yeah, of course I think we deserve it, but I don't think they're gonna give it to us. It's too many Black people. You got an ounce of Black in you, you're Black. So I don't think they're gonna be like, oh, here, all you Black people. You know, I just don't, I just don't see that happen. I think our reparations is gonna come from us taking our righteous place, you know, in the world, you know, and living how we have throughout history, like royalty, you know. So I think that's going to come from us. I think because it's who we are. So I don't think reparations are going to come in the form of, you know, the government giving us money. Maybe it will, but I just don't see it happening.
Do you have a
they
take?
Gave everybody else their money though. But
yeah, you know, that's what burned me up one day. It was maybe a month and a half ago, guys, somewhere in there. And I was just I did some research on the reparations that the Jews got. You talk about angry, nigga. I was sitting in this chair burning. When I say burning, Marvelous, man, I was just so angry, dog. Like the amount of money they got from multiple countries, man. It's just beyond my own understanding. A Black president gave them reparations too, man. It's like, man, so I don't know, man. It's by the way, so I said something the other day on my Instagram. I said, and feel free to disagree or disagree. I said, if Biden wins, we're going to sit on our hands and beg him for change. If Trump wins, it's going to inspire us to burn the motherfucker down.
Okay.
so I'm like,
crazy gonna happen one way or the other.
yeah. So I told myself I'm actually voting for myself in November. There's no way I can vote for Trump. There's no way. I mean, like, there's no possible way. I don't know if you can see the picture behind me, but it's no possible way. I got Malcolm, you know. Yeah, you know what I mean, about to greet Donald Trump, you know what I mean? But I can't see myself. No bone in my body can vote for Trump. You understand what I'm saying? And no bone in my body can vote for Biden. You know what I mean? I can't handle white people telling me how Black I am. Right. You understand? It's just no way. You know, so someone in the chat said it sounded like a Trump endorsement to me. Listen, you take it how you want to take it, Reggie Owen. You know, I'm not voting for neither of them. you know, and
it's wild. It's real wild.
Isn't it wild? Like we gotta vote for the lesser of the two evils.
I was just about that. I was just fixing my mouth to say that. Yep.
Isn't that awful? In a world of in a country of over 350 million people, we have to vote for the lesser of the two evils.
Right. And then here come Kanye.
Hey, what did you think? You're into hip hop and you're conscious. What was your take on Kanye West?
I think that he is really suffering through something mentally, you know, and I mean, you can look at Trump, but I just don't think that he was just mentally stable enough to be the president. But since Trump is, you know, in there, he like, well, shit, what's the difference? You know, Trump got in there and did what everybody thought Obama was gonna do. He got in there and just did whatever the hell he wanted to do.
Yeah.
But I can't. It's Kanye can win that motherfucker though. But I just, you know, I don't think that he's mentally. Look, Trump did.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't think he was gonna win.
I didn't either. And then I was like, oh damn, he's still here.
Okay.
Oh damn, he's still here. I'm like,
remember they was saying he gonna be out of there. They're gonna what's called? I was gonna say whatever it's called. Impeach him and blah blah blah. He's still walking around with his lips poked out.
Yeah, but I did bet on him because the odds were good. It was like 3-1 that he wins, and I didn't vote in the 16 election. I didn't vote for Hillary, nor did I voted for Trump. I left it blank for the.
I had forgot who he even ran against.
Hillary.
Yeah, okay.
2016. And
you know they wasn't yet letting Hill in there.
No. And I actually won my bet though. Won my bet because it was 3-1. I think I won like I bet $200 that Trump will win or something like that. So I was just betting the odds because I saw the momentum building and I saw all this negative ads for Hillary Clinton. I was like, oh shit. Anyways, so but you mentioned something important. You said Trump did what we thought Barack was going to do.
Right.
Elaborate on that.
Well, I mean, you know, a lot of people thought that Barack was going to get in there and, you know, act like a real straight black person, you know, and get in there and say, I'm changing this. I'm just signing some shit. I'm doing that. Give me the paper. I'm like how Trump is doing. He in there signing executive orders for this. He about to every day. He doing all kind of stuff. So just pretty much, and look how how he talks and how he presents himself. I'm not saying they thought Obama was going to do that, but I'm saying they thought he was going to be in there and be real, like kind of hood, you know. And that's what Trump is doing. He in there hood, but you know, in a white way. He like, I don't, you know, he clowning the reporters, and he's off the hook. He don't give a damn. So yeah, that's how they thought. They thought Barack was gonna get in there and just be like, you know, this is what I'm doing. I'm doing it this way. You know, kind of like just the attitude that Trump has, like that I don't give a fuck attitude. I think a lot of people.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I voted for Obama. I went to the second inauguration. I slept in the freezing cold. Huge blind supporter. Like when I say 100%, I have him in my painting. I have another painting behind me. I mean, he inspired the shit out of me. I'll never forget how much he inspired me. You understand? And how I made me believe, and I cried that Tuesday night with a bunch of black people. And I wish he would have been more, even if he couldn't get bills passed. I wanted him to be more assertive as a black man, like as opposed to just being eloquent in front of the mic. I wanted him to go to Chicago and come to LA and inspire these Bloods and these Crips. And did you freeze, Marv? Yeah, she froze. She'll come right back. Yeah, but getting back to what I just wanted. Yeah, I genuinely believe Obama wanted to be liked, and two, he wanted the boat to keep on sailing. You know what I mean? He was pretty calm, pretty cool, pretty casual, you know. he didn't really have the I'm finna turn the pancake over type of thing, you know, like and I thought he was gonna be real aggressive and assertive in the second term. You know, I thought Obama was gonna be mad assertive and aggressive in the second term. And I was like, I was telling everybody, wait for the second term, wait for the second term. And it never came, you know, and I'm not talking about him as a legislator. I'm just talking about him just saying, nigga, this is what it's like being black in America. This is literally what it's like. Period. And you need to, America needs to start acknowledging the trauma that black people live and live with on a day-to-day basis. And I wanted him to sound like that. I wanted him to feel. I wanted that emotion out of that office, and we never got it.
Yeah. Yep.
Are we ever going? You think the world will ever see that again? A Malcolm X, Huey P. Newton, Tupac, and not get emasculated or murdered?
Well, I think, not them per se, personified, but I definitely think that they are definitely not the last of the powerful leaders that's going to come forth for us. And there's always that risk, when you're in a position of power, that they'll want to take you out, so I think that's why we have to be more militarized for protection, not just to be like, oh yeah, we're tough, like we literally need that. These little white kids and all that, they out there learning how to shoot. They out there, before all this pandemic stuff started, they was already fullied up and ready. They was already they back there in the woods and the police won't even pull up on their shit. Like they out there militiaed up. Like we wish a motherfucker would. So
wish a motherfucker would.
Yeah, I think but that you got to be ready. What do you say? If you stand on something, you got to know it.
Yeah. What do you say? I wrote it down. I wrote that shit down. What that nigga say? What pastor say? Stand on what you know and know what you know. Know what you know. Yeah, it can't be more simpler put. So let's talk about your album before you get out of here. What's on the album? Still Marvelous. What can we expect? If a nigga only got 5 minutes, what number track should he go to? What inspired the album? What's next? Feel free.
Man, 5 minutes. Woo!
No, I'm just
definitely.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Definitely slap that Champion song. That's one of my favorites. The song with me and Lil Marv, and the song with me and Storm from the Outlaws. Yep, that's called Never Be Peace. That's the song we did with Pop. Me, Storm, and Pop was called Never Be Peace. The song with me and her is called Rain. So yeah, and the album, man. I don't, I'm a real MC, so I try to keep my bars up to par. But content wise, it ain't no like I just turned into a square or something. But I'm not having no shootouts or nothing like that. So yeah, but I mean it's good listening. Like you can listen to it all the way straight through without skipping a song. I'm working on an album with my daughter too, called Like Mother Like Daughter.
When's that dropping?
So that's in the making. We're gonna probably drop that towards the end of September or October.
Yeah. Oh, that's soon.
Yeah. We trying to stay busy. We trying to stay dropping like Mac Dre.
Mac Dre in the Bay, nigga. Mac Dre in the Bay.
Okay. Back to back bumbles.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, that's definitely what's up. And we are going to be streaming your album. Any last word you want to tell the people? And I'm definitely going to talk to you. Maybe you and your daughter. Maybe we can work something out.
Oh yeah, that would be dope.
When you and your daughter come out, and we'll have you come back on and perform. I'm totally excited about adding this to my platform.
Yeah,
I'm totally excited about it. You know what I mean? And it's gonna be paid because I actually want to pay the artist. You know what I mean? Because I understand. I love music that much. Like I'd rather have music than TV. I'd rather have music than a computer. Like dead ass. Like I'm My
Ain't
life is
nothing like
centered
it.
around music. You know what I mean? Yeah, you're
Mhm.
right. Speaking of which, said ain't nothing like it. Before you go, if you had to, okay, let me go. Luther Vandross or Teddy Pendergrass?
Oh, that's a hard one. Luther.
Luther. Badu or Lauren?
You got some hard ones. Badu.
Badu.
Mhm.
Andre 3000 or Nas?
Nas.
N-
He's a Virgo. Nah, but Nas anyway. Even if
Really?
he wasn't.
So you got Nas over everybody except Pac then?
Nah, I wouldn't say that. But
Uh,
I think Nas is super dope though.
what's your opinion on the Jay-Z?
Jay-Z is, I mean, his bar game is impeccable.
Uh-huh.
Jay-Z is he's a real lyricist.
Yeah. Is there a
Yeah.
song that you heard you was like, damn, I wish I would have did that one?
Not necessarily.
Uh-huh.
Well, at least not nothing that's popping in my head right now.
Uh-huh.
Nah, I can't think of something just right off the top of my head.
Any beat you passed up on and you heard it 6 months later and you was like, fuck.
Nope.
With another artist? No.
Nope.
If you could work with an artist you haven't worked with, who would you want to work with?
Stephen Marley.
Stephen Marley, huh?
Yeah.
Why?
He's dope.
Why
He's
Stephen
just, I just kind of started listening to the Rastafarian music now that I'm a little older.
Marley?
And I mean, he's just so freaking talented, man. The music, musically, I mean, as far as the whole instrument that ain't a word. That ain't a word.
Instrumentation.
The musicality of just
Yeah.
he's just dope, man. He's dope. I think he's a dope writer. I think he's a dope producer. And just from listening to his music makes me feel it makes me happy. You know what I'm saying? And it's just dope, and it really resonates with me. As far as being able to connect, because that when you listen to music, it can take you to different places, and his music takes me back to my roots and the essence of who we are. And then just watching a few of his interviews, it just seemed like he's a very, very enlightened brother. So he's definitely man, Bob Marley's Sons is all dope. I haven't heard. I think he has. I don't know how many daughters he has, but I'm like, how did that? Like all of them? But yeah, Stephen Marley, I definitely want to work with him. I'm manifesting that. Tupac is the only artist that I ever want. That I was like, I don't just sit back and think, oh, I want to work. My brain don't work like that. So it has to be something really impeccable. You know what I mean? For me to want to work with somebody. So yeah, Stephen Marley, I would say.
Well, I got a couple more questions, but two more. Favorite love song of all time?
That's a hard one. That is a hard one. It's like a million songs going through my head right now.
I'll tell you mine. Maybe that'll help.
Okay, yeah. What is it?
Give you some more time.
What
Lenny
is it?
Williams.
Huh?
Lenny Williams, and number 2 is Adore.
Oh yeah, Adore. That's a good one. I'm thinking of some Jodeci, maybe.
Okay. Which one?
Forever My Lady. That was a dope song.
1992. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, why did that pop in my head out of all these years and all this time? What else? I don't know. I like super old school. Super old school.
Okay. So okay.
Like Bobby Blue Band and all that,
Okay. All right. My last one. You just inspired a question out of me. Jodeci or Earth, Wind, and Fire? I know. You gotta pick. Hey, your mama whoop your ass. You didn't pick the elements, huh? You won't even get invited to Thanksgiving dinner. You don't pick the elements. Yeah.
Over. Love Jodeci though, but
yeah, Jodeci is definitely. Man, we appreciate you coming on, Marvelous, and come back anytime. And
thank you for having me.
I genuinely appreciate you, and we'll be streaming Still Marvelous for sure. I'm gonna play your music.
I will definitely be back. And I say my little sis, my little homegirl passed away this year, which was my little sis, Solo the One. So Fly High Queen Solo and King Kahali, real sack legend from Sacramento. Go listen to some of his music. Doughy Rock, aka Kahali, Mean Doe Green. Salute to all the soldiers and queens and kings that we lost, man. Y'all keep pushing. I'm the Real Marvelous on all platforms, and that's MARVALESS. It's not like the word. So tap in with me. Go stream my album, Still Marvelous. It's available everywhere. Go stream Lil Marvelous's album, Daughter of a Legend, available everywhere. And thank you guys for all the support throughout my 26-year career thus far.
26-year career, amazing.
You feel me? Salute to Billboard charts. You know what I'm saying? Salute to man, everywhere that Marvelous has been sprinkled. It's a blessing, man. Stephen Marley, we doing this song. Get
ready. Well, you should have picked Lauren. Oh, you should have picked Lauren over Badu then, if you want that to happen.
Oh, period. Let me go back. Young L Boogie. Remember we both performed at the Gavin in Atlanta?
Oh, really? You know, that's
don't get me wrong. I love Lauren.
Oh,
that's
who doesn't?
When I was younger, people used to say I look like Lauren Hill. So I do love Lauren. Don't get it twisted. But
no, I'm a big fan.
Eric, I think that's because, I was gonna say Erica got a little more hip hop mixed in hers, but Lauren, that's dumb because Lauren did too. But I don't know. Right now where I'm at in my life, I picked Erica.
Lauren's biggest mistake is she didn't do it. She made a basket on one court, right? Didn't take the ball out the net, dribble up and shoot it on the other court. No follow-up album. You know what I mean? We needed a follow-up album to that. Is it real? Is this real? Did you write this album?
Okay.
Is this really you? No, I'm just saying.
I know.
Like, is this really you? Is this really your spirit in this album? You know, so, big fan of Lauren. But yeah, man. And we're a bigger fan of you. And thank you for coming on.
Sure. Thank you for having me. I'll be back.
Yeah, be back. Thank you. Appreciate you, Queen. All right. Well, bye. Man, that was fun. That was totally fun, man. And Still Marvelous, man. Hey, I just need y'all to motherfuckers understand how dope this woman is. I have something cued, and I want to play this for y'all, so y'all niggas need to fully grasp and understand who y'all just heard interview with us. All right.
In the hood where it ain't all good, gotta get it how you live cause it don't stop. One time it's a block, better be ready to run. They might hit you with a shot to make your heart stop. Dear God, please watch over me. I don't want to see what
y'all niggas
take over me. I'm just trying to find a way about. Can't sleep at night cause I keep at night. Can't see the light but I'm trying to find it. Mom's gon' pop's gon' live it in the hot zone.
Go to Apple Music, Tidal, Spotify. Oh man, dumb, masterful. You know what I mean? And I thank y'all for coming in tonight, man. Patty Dean, Picasso. I can't see the chat, kind of froze on me, so I'm behind a little bit. But yeah, man, thank you. We definitely gonna have her come back, man. We got to have these performances, man. So yeah, man. So that was the plan I wanted to do. And so if you guys, I got to go to because I can't see y'all chat. I got to go to I gotta go to my channel so I can see y'all chat. I gotta go to it. All right, cool. So here's what I want to do. I'm going to have live audiences. So I need someone, because I've never done this before. So I need someone to beam in for me. Real quick. Or we can do it tomorrow too. No big deal. We can do it tomorrow. No big deal. Because I just wanted to see what it's like when you do it like this, because I was gonna come off the screen and do it that way. But yeah, man. So we got a lot going on, man. I already said it, Josh. I said it, Josh. We ready for the big one. I was at the beginning of the show, dog. It was at the beginning of the show. You missed out on it, man. Yeah. So, but anyways, number one, Wilder's back in camp. This upcoming week, he'll be back in camp. And two, we are going to do concerts on this show. So maybe once a month. I'm gonna shoot for twice a month. And we're gonna have artists come on and do live performances. And that's gonna be the show. So we'll do like the concert, and then we'll come in and do like and then once their show is over, we'll do an interview. Okay. And that's gonna be the show. So I'm real excited about that, man. And it's gonna be fun, man. We're gonna be rocking out in this motherfucker. So yeah, September 1st.
Welcome to the show.
Hey, what's up?
Man, what's up, Fred?
Hey, what's popping, dog?
Hey, Fred, I really appreciate you having Marvelous on your show, man.
Man, I've known her for 30 years, basically, my whole life.
Oh, my gosh. She is so underrated. I've been talking about her on my channel for years. I have her album, Wicked.
Mm-hmm.
She held her own with Sacramento hip-hop legend Sibo. Marvelous is really good. For those who don't know, she come out of the city of Sacramento. She been doing it for a minute. And I've been listening to her since pretty much forever. I bought pretty much all her albums. She got flows, she got bars, she can spit. She can hold her own with the best of them. I'm talking about male or female. She didn't get that nationwide promotion. You know, I don't know whether it's because she's from California, whatever the case may be, but she can hold her own against any rapper that's out there. The lady spits fire. Listen to her song In the Zone from back in the day. Listen to her track with the Conscious Daughters. Listen to I Can't See the Light with Sibo. The girl is bad. I wish I could have got it. I just, Fred, I'm off. I just heard you talking to her. I was like, Fred got fucking Marvelous. I was like, this nigga, Fred, I got to give you your credit, bro. I mean, for real, man, because you pulled her out of, for real. She is really talented. And Fred, I'm from the Bay.
Yeah.
So I know about her and Sibo and the Conscious Daughters. I pretty much know about the Bay Area rap scene. And for you to have her on your show, that's pretty big because, like I said, she never got her just due.
Mm-hmm.
She never got the type of promotion that she should have got when she was like, first coming out, when she was like up and coming hip hop artist. It was her, it was Sibo, it was Brother Lynch Hung, and it was a couple of other dudes. They all was coming. They was some of the hottest acts out of Sacramento. And I'm telling you right now, that girl, she got bars. She got bars. If y'all interested, just go to YouTube, type up Marvelous Wicked. I promise you will not be disappointed. She got heat from top to bottom. And Fred, it's like when me and you was growing up. It's one of them albums that a brother can listen to and he won't question his sexuality. So, I mean, for real, because now you listen to people like Cardi B and some of these new artists. If a nigga say you listen to Cardi B, and she in that category with the MC Lights of the world and stuff. MC Light got a little more shine because she was from the East Coast. But Marvelous, like I said, if you was from the Bay and you really listen to hip hop, you knew who Marvelous was. From Oakland to Stockton to Sacramento to San Jose, people knew who Marvelous was, and that's pretty big that you had her on your show because the girl is bad.
Oh,
so bad. I've been a big so Fred, the Bay appreciates you having Marvelous on your show because, like I said, she never. I'm telling you, Fred, if you had a record label and you would have signed her and gave her the right promotion, because you already know, Fred, what happened in the industry. You had people that didn't look like us that was trying to tell us what type of music was good for us and what type of music we should listen to. And that was the problem, Fred, why hip hop went the direction that it went. That's why you got these lipstick and nail polish wearing niggas out here rapping, because
they didn't have guys like me and you who knew what the people wanted.
Sure.
And then me and you come from, Fred, me and you come from that era with X-Clan and all those type of people in Public Enemy.
Abracafessa. Yep.
Yeah. And as me and you and they pushed our type of music out the way, and then they put this bullshit that we listening to now. Some of the stuff is good, but then it isn't. So, and that's the problem, Fred. You had people that didn't look like us. You know what I'm saying? The Jizzle was telling the truth, Fred, on Protect Your Neck. He say, who's your A&R? A mountain climber that plays an electric guitar. And Fred, real talk, we do need to seize control. We got to take our stuff back. We got the resources. We gain in the power. You got an outlet. I got an outlet. We got to start pushing this movement amongst each other. Fred, it's $1 trillion just between our community alone. We need to push that money back and forth. We got to stop making everybody else rich and start pushing that money in our direction, spending the money amongst us. So that's real talk. So, real talk, Fred. Appreciate that, bro.
All the time, King. Appreciate you. Wow. Yeah. Mac Dre in the Bay. Marvelous out of Sacktown. And the assistant pastor wanted me to give his nephew a shot. Is this your nephew, Terrence? I'll play it while I talk. How about we do that? You know what I mean? Can y'all see it? Y'all good? Okay, good. All right, cool. This is Terrence family. He wanted me. Hey, so what did I think of? SS Caesar said, what did I think of the grand jury's testimony? Oh, man. I listened to that. You had me up Friday night. I listened to Cowboy's testimony. And I listened to the getaway driver's testimony. It was heart-wrenching. You know why it was heart-wrenching? Because it was no reason for the killing based off of the testimony. It was no reason for that man to murder Nipsey. And I'm going to say this, why I believe that is because in the conversation, I put the conversations together. And on your lunch break tomorrow, you guys need to listen to the grand jury's testimony for Nipsey. It's going to outrage you, man. It's just insane that his friend Cowboy, they were just, you ever had three people talking in a group conversation and the fourth person comes up and just joins the conversation? That's basically what happens. You understand what I'm saying? And the conversation was so casual, Caesar, that Nipsey took a picture with the killer's girlfriend. Did y'all hear what I said? Nipsey took a picture with the killer's girlfriend. That conversation was so casual and so warm that the girl that was driving the car got out the car, took a picture with Nipsey, and went back to the car while they were still conversing. I mean, the man just had malice in his heart, man. He just had malice in his heart. He just had so much malice in his heart, man. And we got sick people out there, man. And I don't know if a person that far along can be healed. I'm not gonna say they can't be healed either, but he was just so far along. He had a lot of hate in his heart, and it's just awful. Go watch the grand jury testimony of Nipsey Hussle, man. It's gonna break your heart, man. It's gonna break your heart. It's gonna break your heart, dog. Like shouldn't happen on nobody's watch, man. That's like me, DB, and TB are having a conversation on Slauson and Crenshaw, and a fourth person just say, "Hey, DB, what's up, nigga? I just saw you on Western. Hey, what's up? Hey, I know you, nigga." And like, yeah. I just saw you at Home Depot and shit, right? And he just joins the conversation. It was, to me, that's my understanding. But y'all go watch the grand jury testimonies, man. I saw two: the getaway driver and Cowboy, and he was not a threat. The nigga left. The nigga picked up his food. The nigga was at Master Burger. So for those of you who don't know, Master Burger is 2 businesses away in a strip mall. About 2 businesses away, right? In a strip mall, so you guys can know the distance, right? He was coming out of Master Burger, said what's up, go to Master Burger, pick up his food, has a change of heart, comes back, loading his gun, comes out the car, bap, 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 gets in the car with the young lady, and they drive off. I mean, it's really that I just don't grasp it. You know what I mean? It's just I don't get it. Makes you wonder who was holding the phone. I didn't get that, Caesar. Makes you wonder who was holding the phone. Yeah. On the picture? It was a selfie, I think it was. I'm not sure what you're talking about, but yeah. I'm a conspiracy guy. I think he was set up. I mean, he's gone. You know what I mean? The fact of the matter is he gone. Ain't no coming back from that. You know what I mean? Yeah, he told him, be careful. Yeah, Nip was warm to him. I mean, he was so warm to him that Cowboy left and went and ate his lunch. Because if 3 guys are having a conversation, and I don't give a fuck how well you know the 3 people in the conversation. If 3 men are having a conversation and the 4th guy pulls up and the 4th guy is acting aggressive, those 3 guys are going to calm that 1 guy down. That's just manhood, right? I think that's what typical men do, right? If I'm not mistaken. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I believe if there's 3 guys having a conversation and a guy comes up acting aggressive, those 3 guys are going to say, hey, calm down, dog. Calm down. It's okay. That obviously didn't happen because Cowboy went and ate lunch in the break room. In the break room. Let me find you. Shit.
Welcome to the show.
Hey, what's up, 409? 409, what's up? What's up? You ready? You got to listen to the phone. All right, fuck. You'll figure it out on your next call. Yeah, man, it's just awful, man. Yeah, he went there looking for opportunity and realized he had an opportunity that he wanted to be a hero. This nigga wanted to live in a jail cell by himself for the rest of his life, proud of the fact that he got rid of Nip. Call in, DB. We can end the show together. You know what I mean? And what's up? What up?
My nigga, this is
dedication. This is anti-hesitation. It's a real nigga celebration. What's poppin', big homie?
Hello, what's up, man? What was your big announcement, man?
Oh, one feel free to beam in. You got to beam in, dog. You already know no, not you, nigga, not you. You know who I want to beam in. H Money. And so 1, Deontay Wilder is going into camp this week, right? Into this week. And 2, I'm adding live entertainment to the show. So we're gonna have concerts in the barbershop.
Wow, really?
Yeah, nigga. So you can bring y'all can bring your girls. So I'm gonna bring
I ain't got no girl.
Well, I said bring your girls, nigga. Your girls, nigga. I didn't, nigga. I know you got 2 arms, nigga. Come on, nigga. Come on, nigga. I know you got 2 arms.
Already, man. Already. Well, shit, I ain't want shit because I was asking niggas in the motherfucking chat.
Yeah.
What was the damn big announcement? Motherfucker, like they ain't hear me, so I had to call in on their ass.
Oh man, so that's it, man. So our first show.
Much love, Fred, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man.
Appreciate
Respect,
you,
bro.
Oh, that's love, King, for sure. So our first show is September. Oh, y'all gonna, man. When I say y'all gonna love this act. I'm gonna Google her right now so y'all can see who I got live. Let's see.
All the bitches in LA, huh?
What'd you say?
I said, all the bitches in LA. I'm coming to LA, nigga. Fuck that. I'm coming to LA.
Yeah, feel free.
I'm coming to fucking LA and I ain't coming back. I'm staying. I'm leaving everything and I ain't turning around. Fuck that shit.
LA's
I'm
the
coming,
shit.
bro.
LA's the shit. I'm just gonna say that right now.
Already, man. I'm holler at you, bro.
LA's the shit. Yeah, LA's the shit. Yeah, you gotta come here. It's the best. You still there? Oh, Jay, cool. You hung up. All right, cool. I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to find a live performance. See if it's got a live performance. I thought, man. Well, I think she got. Let's see if I got. Okay, cool.
I woke up.
Here, I got something for y'all. Right here. What you want, Terrence? What you want, big homie? Give me a second. Let me play this real quick. All right, cool. Let me play this. So she's gonna be our first show, September 1st, okay?
Up this morning, sun on my face.
She dope as shit.
This ain't no morning like any other day. Open my window, look down to the street. Then I saw something that now I believe.
Sing this shit, girl. It's a new year. And we're still here.
Must be something going on. It's a new year.
Hey. We gonna rock out to her. We rocking out to her. September 1st, dog. She will be in the barbershop September 1st, y'all. She's a vegan too, y'all. DB, she a vegan. I thought you wanted to beam in. H Money. I thought you wanted to beam in. That's why I put the link in the chat. You know what I mean? What you want, man? What you want, homie? What's up?
I want to ask you a quick question.
Yeah, what's up?
With this pandemic going on.
Yeah.
And you got all these fighters that's not trying to fight without a lot. So you got a lot of young fighters that need to make their bones, and you got a lot of older fighters. You know, like 32, 33, 34. You know what I'm saying? Not trying to fight with a live, without a live crowd. Let's say this pandemic goes on past 2021. What's your thoughts on that?
I think boxing gonna be a hobby. I don't think boxing can last 2 years like this. I'm not interested. I'm interested, but I'm not like geeked excited. Like, hey y'all, I'm leaving Wednesday for New York to go watch Keith Thurman and Josecito Lopez. You know, I'm not excited. It's just there. It's just literally there, you know. And if I didn't have this platform, I wouldn't be as interested, for sure.
Because see, my thing is, and I said this before, this is my thing, that the younger fighters really can't afford to let no grass grow under their feet. And then the older fighters,
yeah, I get that.
They gotta cement their legacy. So when it comes to no crowds, and you say, well, I'm not fighting with a crowd, I'm not taking less money. And I said this before. I'm gonna say this here. That when does the love of the sport come in and separate itself from the money?
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I don't know what sport it is, but it's definitely gonna happen for sure.
Well, I just want to get your 2 cents on that, man. That's all.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you always hanging out with us too, TB. I appreciate you getting my personality too, because you know it's all love.
All right, fam. Peace.
Appreciate you, big homie.
All right.
You next, H Money, after Real Rap. All right, cool. All right, thanks, dog. I just want you to let you know. All right. What's up, nigga? Slow down, nigga. Slow down, nigga.
I can't slow down, man. I had to come and show the barbershop love, man. I'm just leaving Houston, man. So.
Oh, you in H-Town?
Yeah, I'm leaving Houston right now.
Hey, they got some bad women in H-Town, dog. They got some beautiful women in H-Town.
I was trying to call. I was trying to call so you can see the skyline, but you done missed the skyline.
Oh, damn.
Salute to the third shift, man.
Salute to the third shift. You put in that real work right now.
Yes, sir.
What you going 72 miles an hour right now?
I'm doing like 70.
Okay, yeah. Take your time with it. Take your time. Yeah.
But it's nighttime, man. I can't stay long. I just had to come and show my support. You already know, Fred. I've worked with you a long way.
Yeah.
And I probably won't be in the chat as much because I'm back working now, man. So
okay. I'm glad your ankle's better. I'm glad your ankle's
better. I appreciate that, my G. But I'm always here, my dog.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always here. And salute to the chat. Once again, salute to you, Fred.
Appreciate it. Drive safe, man. Keep Popeye's truck out of the accident, man. Drive safe. Stay in the middle lane, nigga. Stay in the middle lane.
That's what I'm doing.
All right. Peace, nigga. All right, what? Hey, H Money, what it do?
My nigga, this is dedication. This is anti-hesitation. This is real nigga.
Hey, before you go, I forgot to give Real Rap his intro, so I got to give Real Rap his intro.
Okay.
All right, my bad, Real Rap.
So, all you scared to death Negroes.
Now we coming back with DB.
Block for me, black man. No, they trying to stretch us.
Now we coming back with H Money.
Nigga, this is dedication. This is anti-hesitation. It's the real nigga celebration.
What's up with it, Fred? How you feeling?
Feeling great, man. I'm feeling great, y'all. I'm feeling great. And if y'all know any artist that wants to be on the show, holla at me. Holla at me, man. Holla at me. Holla at me.
Man, you looking at one right now, you might be looking at the best. You know what I'm saying? You might be looking at the best Mr. The Zone right here. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Yeah.
No, what are you talking about? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about me. You looking at an artist right here.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You know, man, Deontay Wilder rapping my song word for word. I got the audio footage of Wilder rapping my bars, spitting my bars. For real.
Really? Really?
No cap, Fred. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Fred, listen, man, I love the title of the video, PBC, the fights. I like Earl Spence versus Danny Garcia. I agree with you. That's the best one out of all the fights. I got Earl Spence looking sharp in that fight, possibly getting a stoppage in there. I think Earl Spence can be the first person to stop Danny Garcia. A statement fight, Fred. They counted him out, Fred. You know what I'm saying? Against all odds, like Tupac. Against all odds, you feel me? Come back with a bang, Fred. Come back with a bang. You know what I mean? So shout outs to Earl. I think Earl gonna get the job done. He gonna look fantastic. I'm looking forward to that fight. Also, Charlo versus Rosario, solid fights. I don't know if that one is you know what I mean? I don't think that's a 50-50 fight. I got Charlo knocking him out. Remember, Rosario, he got stopped by Nathan Gallimore. Nathan Gallimore stopped Rosario before. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I think Charlo gonna knock him out. I got Charlo in a big time fight, getting the win by knockout. Jamal Charlo versus Sergey Derevyanchenko. I think that's gonna be a closer fight, but I got Charlo by split decision in there. Close though.
I can see that. I definitely can see a split decision.
Very good fights, man. Fred, I just want to give you the latest news on Devin the Dream Haney. Devin Haney exposed Javier Fortuna. You know, Javier Fortuna was supposed to fight Jorge Linares. Linares tested positive for the coronavirus. So Fortuna needs an opponent. Devin Haney was like, yo, Fortuna, what's up with all that shit you was talking? Let's fight. Let's set the fade up. Guess what? Fortuna ducking the work. He's really ducking right now. Matter of fact, Devin Haney had hit him up on Instagram, sent him a message, and it showed that Javier Fortuna seen the message, Fred. He seen it says seen on the message. He looked at it and he didn't even respond. Devin Haney hit him with a big duck emoji. And Fred, Devin Haney has a new nickname, the Duck Hunter. The Duck Hunter. He's looking for all these ducks. He's looking for all the ducks from Gervonta Davis, Teofimo Lopez, you know what I mean? Nomachenko, Robert Easter Jr., Adrian Broner, Gary Russell Jr. We haven't forgot about you. You know what I'm saying? It's been more than 48 hours, man. It's been about 2 weeks, and you still haven't called Al Heyman. That's what you said you was going to do. You said, I'm going to call Al Heyman so we can make the fight, and you still haven't done it, bro. And you got people like Mark Davis, I believe that's his name, Mark Davis, on his ass. You know what I'm saying? On his ass. Fred, you started all that shit. You started that, Fred. That's all your fault, bro.
I started it. I didn't start it. I just give people a platform to be themselves. Be niggas. You know what I mean? Be yourself. Be black. You know what I mean? That's all. You know what I mean? Tell the truth. Why don't you? You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what this platform has made fighters so much money, but they don't understand what I be doing. They say, Fred, you a shit talker. You a shit starter. No, nigga, I'm making you money, you stupid motherfucker. But anyway, that's another conversation for another day. Continue. It's all you.
Hey, Fred, you know what I'm saying? You really set that shit off, man. You had the boxing world going crazy over that, bro. Terrence Crawford responded the next day. Everybody watching your shit, man. Shout outs to Bill Haney. Haney,
that's my nigga.
Yeah, that's my nigga, man. Bill Haney, the realest in the game. Shout outs to Devin Haney. I was doing a live stream today, Fred. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta give a shout out to Gary Russell too, then.
Me and Gary Russell got beef, Fred. You know, we got beef, man. It's beef between me and Gary Russell, bro. It's real smoke right there. You say, hey, Fred saved you, bro. Thank Gary Russell. You better thank Fred, bro. Thank you, Fred, bro. He saved your ass.
Man, nigga, all you had to do is just let it go back and forth, nigga. You talking over the nigga. That would have been a great conversation for y'all to have,
Fred, I can't control the dog, man. When the dog comes out, ain't no controlling the dog, man. I'm a dog, Fred. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no holding me back, Fred. I tried. I couldn't control it, bro. Once the dog come out, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm like a pit bull. Ain't no taming me, bro. I can't be controlled. But Fred, I'm going to tell you like this. Gary Russell, he's known for sucker punching people. That shit ain't gonna pop off with me. That shit ain't, listen, Fred, that shit ain't gonna pop off with me, my nigga. Gary Russell, you know, for sucker punching people, bro. So when we come across each other, bro, I'm gonna get off first. Just know that, my nigga. I'm gonna get off first, bro. You know what I'm saying? Real talk, bro. Because Gary Russell's he's not knocking out anybody, bro. I can't remember his last knockout. The nigga's feather fisted. The nigga's feather fisted like Fury, my nigga. He got that. Hey, Fred, Gary Russell got that Paula Malignaggi syndrome, bro. He got that Paula Malignaggi syndrome. You hear me?
Nigga, you funny. You a funny ass nigga. I'm gonna tell you that right now. If you run into Gary Russell, your jersey gonna be on the right way, nigga. That's what's gonna happen.
It's gonna be a squabble, bro. I'm down for the squad. I'm bigger than Gary. Look, Fred, I'm 5'6".
Oh, Fred, what's up?
Gary Russell 5'4". Gary Russell 5'4", my nigga. I got a longer reach. I got the height advantage. I'm gonna fuck him up. I'm gonna fuck up Gary Russell on site, bro. But look, Fred, you know what it is. It's Devin Haney Promotions, my nigga. It's the way. Hold up, bro. When I'm talking, bro, don't speak when I'm talking, bro. It's Devin Haney Promotions, my nigga. We are the future of boxing. The future and the present of boxing, bro. The youngest champion in the game, the youngest millionaire in the sport. You know what I'm saying? We breaking records. We doing numbers. Fortuna, stop ducking. Stop ducking, bro. Gervonta, stop ducking. We want that work, Fred. You know what it is. September 26th.
Man, them bill checks. Bill better start paying you. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hey, Fred, look. September.
Yes, you the best fan in the business, dog. You the best. I ain't gonna even lie to you.
Hey, Fred. Hey,
This nigga said he gonna. This nigga said it's on site with him and Kelly.
It is, bro, because he's known for sucker punching people. It's not like nigga, he gonna give me a fair one. He ain't gonna give me a fair one, Fred. That nigga gonna sucker punch.
You a funny nigga. You a funny nigga, dog. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. You a funny ass nigga.
Hey, Fred, he ain't knocking nobody out. This nigga got that Paula Malignaggi syndrome, bro. This nigga feather fisted, bro. But look, this is what I want to say, bro. Devin Haney, September 26th. Mark it down on your calendars. Shout out to my boy Terrence Bailey Sr. with the super chat. He said, I try to get H Money to calm down, but he don't listen. Hey, man, I listen to you, bro. I try my best, you know what I'm saying? But shout outs to DB in the chat, the OG. Shout outs to my boy Reggie Owens, J8, D Hodges, Fred from Barbershop, the best in the business. You heard me? Let's get it going, bro.
Appreciate
Fred,
it.
I love you. I love you, bro. Appreciate it, homie.
All the time. 443. What's up?
Yo, Fred, man. Hey, Fred, man. This your boy Yusuf coming out of Baltimore.
Hey,
man.
what's up, Yusuf? How you feel, dog? What's poppin'?
What do you want to talk to you right now, Fred?
Huh?
I said, who you just talking to right now? I ain't catch his name.
Oh, that was H Money.
What, like an amateur boxer?
Nah, he ain't no boxer. He just a diehard Devin Haney fan.
Hey, Fred, man, I've been following your content for a little minute, man. I like what you be talking out here.
Oh, that's love. I appreciate you, dog. It's for us.
But you know what I don't, but Fred, but like, you know what I don't understand?
Yeah,
yo, these fighters, man, they be out here overpricing themselves, man. They talking about, man, I should get $1 million, I should get $2-3 million. Listen, man, if you're a fighter, man, just get out there and fight, man. Stop all this bullshit. Because like I said, we done seen Wilder and Fury get in there, one on ESPN, one on Fox. So if that can happen, why can't these other fights happen? Mm-hmm. You know, man, I think these fighters, they just trying to just get by. They don't want to be great. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you know, Floyd said it best. Why is all these 147 pounders still chasing Pacquiao? Man, he not going to fight you. He going to fight who he want to fight. All of a sudden, he want to fight Earl Spence now because Earl Spence got hurt. Man, Spence, it ain't no excuse, man. If Wilder and Fury got in there, why can't you and Crawford get in there? Let's fight, man.
Okay. Yep. I couldn't agree with. Hey, we need the best fighting the best now. We need the best fighting the best because boxing is on. It's on pre-life support right now.
And everybody mad at Deontay Wilder for taking the loss. Shit. Everybody lost. Shit. I was hurt when Mike Tyson lost. Shit.
In your
everybody,
city.
ain't nobody gonna be undefeated. But it's like I heard somebody on your show say the other day, right? Because Floyd done made the 50-0, you know, having that 0 sound so good, every fighter think that he can never take a loss. You know, and they gotta stop thinking like that. You gonna win some, you gonna lose some.
Yeah. Now you're right.
Am I lying?
No, you gonna win some. You gonna win most. You lose some. Lose a little. That's the goal, right?
And then a lot of these fighters, and this is on some real shit. A lot of these fighters can't pull no TV ratings, and they can't even sell no tickets. But they want so much money. Well, don't they understand this shit is a business? If you don't sell enough tickets, you don't get a lot of ratings. Who the fuck is going to pay you this money?
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say about that. And last week, and like I said, I'm from Baltimore. Gary Russell from DC or Capitol Heights. He mad at Tank because he can't sell no tickets. He don't sell.
Who don't sell?
That's why he out here putting. That's why he out here putting Terrence Crawford's name in his mouth. Something that happened years ago to keep it so relevant. Come on, Gary, you ain't got to do all that. That man in 3 weight classes above you. I know don't nobody want to fight Gary at his 126 division. But at the same time, for him to go out here and just bring up something that's old, just to stay relevant, just to have a little Twitter beef with Crawford. Come on, man. That shit ain't what the game about, man. You ain't got to do all that shit to stay relevant. If you really want to stay relevant, stay fight. Because these fighters fight one time a year, or maybe you lucky if you get them twice a year. What's up with that, man? If you go back into the 80s and the 70s, little early part of the 90s, fighters was fighting four times a year, man. They wasn't scared to fight. These niggas now these days, they scared to fight. And you know I'm telling the truth.
I don't know if they scared to fight. They just they're making so much money. You know, they're making so much money off of so little work, you know. That's part of it, and you know, it's so divisive now. You know, it's just, you know,
look,
and And I think on some degree, you have to stay relevant by talking shit. You know?
Yeah, they're talking shit, but like, come on, man. Gary Russell really fighting Crawford? Really, three weight classes? Mm-hmm. That's uncalled for. Y'all ain't calling fight.
They
Gary
probably
Russell, man, you see calling the other motherfuckers out.
The likelihood of them fighting are slim. I agree, very slim. But it's entertainment. Yeah. It's entertainment. You know what I mean? It's some level of entertainment.
But you gotta understand is this. He bringing up something that happened years ago. Okay. That shit wasn't called for.
Okay, I agree. I don't agree with that. I agree that it was a long time ago. But I mean, if you, yeah, I get it. I get your point though. I get it.
All right,
I'm not diffusing your point. All right. What's up?
Just the last day for you, Frank, because I know you probably got some other calls, right? How you feel? How do you feel that
about good pussy? Oh,
Demetrius,
love it.
You hear me? How do you feel that Demetrius Andre is on the Matchroom side, which is that little DAZN that, and don't nobody know who the fuck he is? How do you feel about that?
I don't care. Like, I personally don't care. Like when people willingly make bad business decisions, you let them be bad decisions on their own. I mean, like,
oh, I ain't mad at him for chasing the bad. But a lot of motherfucking people be like, who is Demetrius on? This guy's 30 and no. Don't nobody know who the fuck he is.
I didn't even know he was 30 and no. I don't even know the guy's last name.
Demetrius Andre. I just know because he kept calling out Charlo.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he ain't did an interview since January. The nigga ain't did an interview since his fight.
And hold up, but I do respect him for calling out another champion like, yo, let's get it in. But how the fuck you 30 and 0? Don't nobody know who the hell you is?
Yeah, and he's a world champion, right? He's a WBO.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, you 30 and 0, don't nobody know you? Only real reason why I know you because you've been chasing Charlo.
He ain't been chasing Charlo. Nah, he ran away from Charlo. He even Steven Espinoza said he pulled out of that fight.
I don't understand these fighters, man. Why are you scared to take a loss, man? Fuck it. Let's go out here and fight, man. Shit, you got guys in UFC that lost 8 times. And they come back in the next fight, they be stars. Fuck it. That's all I'm saying, man. These fighters scared to fight each other, man. They gotta stop this shit. They ain't called for, man. If you gonna be a fighter, fight.
Oh man. Man, get off my line, nigga. Get off my line, nigga.
All right, Fred.
All right, appreciate you. Yeah. I just Googled it. It's a black family, white American family. It's a black family, and it says white American doctors. No evidence that doctors group go viral near COVID. What does white prove? It's a black doctor, white American doctors. It's a black doctor. Is that why you're telling me? I don't know if you're 30, I don't give a fuck. What's up, DB? What's up, DB? Where you at, big homie? Where you at? Yep. Yeah, man. It's hey, we got Truck Simpson in the building tomorrow. Truck Simpson will be in the building tomorrow, mañana. So that's gonna be a fun interview. It's
August 28th, 1963. Biggest day of my life that I have a dream speech. My nigga, this is dedication. This is anti-hesitation. It's a real nigga celebration.
What's up, big homie?
Oh, I'm doing my H Money dance right now. I got my fist balled up, pumping my hands up and down. You know what I mean? Yeah. I've been singing and shit today. Vanglorious. This is protected by the red, the black, and the green. With the key. Only OGs get that shit. Hey, this is another. There's, huh?
I was at Horseman banging that shit. Well, listen to Cars banging that shit. And I had one of these. When that song came out, big homie. I had one of these when they came out. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So if y'all motherfuckers want one of these and y'all want to listen to X Clan or Still Marvelous or Sibo or Molly Mall or Mac and Dre, y'all go to Patty Dean. You know what I mean? Y'all can't say sissy until you have one of these around your neck. All right. You can't say the red. You can't say the red, the black, and the green without one of these on your neck. And you know where to find one of these and wrap these around your neck? You go to Patty Dean's Instagram and you go order these from Patty Dean. Okay.
Patty Dean, punch it in, punch it in, punch the IG in.
Patty Pilates style, Patty style Pilates, Patty style Pilates, Patty Pilates style. It's one of them too. But anyway, you'll find it on Instagram and go order you one. Okay. And that's
punch it, Princess Patty. Punch it in, Princess Patty.
Yeah.
You're the president of Patty's Pilates.
What's up?
Hey, remember that group, The Deal?
Yeah.
I said, excuse me, have I seen you somewhere before? I woke up with that shit in my head. Then she smiled at me with big brown eyes. It should have been in my head all fucking day until somebody mentioned X Clan. But yeah, them my two joints right there. Yeah, shout out to Sibo, man, for bringing us the Queen. You know what I'm saying? Sibo go hard. Matter of fact, my walkout song is Sibo Bang on them. That's what I walk out to.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? So yeah, so that's my shit. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Sacktown, Rancho Cordova, Folsom, the Arden area. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and my old block for a few months on 55th and Florin Road.
Wasn't Babyface a part of the deal?
Say it again.
Babyface was in that group, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Babyface and Babyface was writing the music also with damn, what's her boy name? Not Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. There's another dude too. He used to do I don't know if it was Austin. What's his name? Austin? No. Damn, it's another one of them dudes too. Jimmy.
Oh no. I know you're talking about. Oh shit. Yeah. Austin.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't think of his damn name.
Yeah, Austin.
But is that the same?
Yeah,
damn, what they had another son.
He murdered Neo. Yeah, what's his name?
Yeah.
He murdered
on the
Neo.
versus battle.
Yeah, he murdered Neo, nigga. Y'all, not L.A. Reid. Nah, nigga, his name is. Y'all gotta go down. Y'all history ain't really there yet, nigga. What's his name, dog? Austin. He got a song.
So he wrote for everybody. He wrote for Mariah Carey. Shit.
Yeah.
He wrote for everybody except for R. Kelly.
Yeah.
Shit.
Jonathan Austin.
Yeah, there you go. Jonathan Austin. There you go.
Austin. Thanks, Jay Dick. That nigga got a single. Oh my God. I mean, y'all niggas ain't see y'all, man. Oh man, Jonathan Austin. I only could play a piece of it, right?
Yeah.
But y'all niggas not hip to this. Y'all niggas not hip to this song. Wait.
Challenge.
I'll let it. But yeah, Jonathan Austin was a monster, dog. Man, I'm gonna put y'all on to his hit song. That should have went bigger than what it was. All right. After this commercial on YouTube. Listen.
All across that board, we burning up, and all I ask you
to do is just turn it up. Hey, man, Jonathan Austin, nigga. Jonathan Austin was that nigga, dog. Anyways, that nigga pen was heavy. But anyways, if y'all didn't grow up without it, see, y'all niggas grew up with TVs and shit. I grew up with one TV in the house, and I was the youngest in the house, so I never got to watch what I wanted to watch. You know what I mean? So I had music. Anyways, what's up, DB?
Hey, music, boy. Music moves us. That shit really gave us a Jones in our bones, for real.
Facts.
Because no matter who it is. But hey, didn't the deal have, what was the other? They had another big song. Was it Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday?
No, that's 2 occasions. I only think.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
I'm the king of this shit. I know my music, nigga. I know my music.
Yeah.
Sunday,
so anybody
Monday,
looking them up is The Deal, DEELE, right? Yeah, I think that was something like that. DEELE.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. That shit been in my head. I woke up with that shit in my head this morning, both of them songs, though. Yeah. So live performances, you ready, huh?
Oh, we gonna knock it out. Yeah. So if y'all know anybody, I know I got some famous people that listen to the show. Holla at me on Instagram, man. Holla at me on Instagram. I know we can get this. It's gonna be. I'm paying you, okay? I'm paying you. It's a paid job. I don't want. Yeah, I know Fred don't like getting shit for free. All right, so that's where we're at on that, and we gonna knock it out. Yeah, we gonna knock it out. So that's where we're at.
All right, so it's gonna be. I heard you say something about a live audience or whatever, and we haven't talked about it, but you mean after
the lack of absent audience?
Oh, all right, I got you. So it's gonna be a beam in.
Yeah. So what's gonna happen is, you talking about the live concert,
right?
Yeah. So what's gonna happen is they're gonna be responsible for the production on their side, and all I'm gonna do is just beam them in. And I'm gonna take myself off the screen, and they're going to have the concert, full blown concert, and we're gonna sit back and relax, and we're gonna have a great time doing it. You know what I mean? So September 1st, man, bring your girl, man. It's on me. It's on me. It's on me, baby. It's on me, baby. Y'all niggas know that song. Y'all 23-year-old motherfuckers. But what's up?
Make sure the logo, the BSC, make sure that shit is in all four corners. And for real, motherfuckers gonna have it and be trying to chop it up and shit. But I don't know if you somehow you can have it where that shit pop up in the middle of the screen. You know how you ever listen to old shit back in the day by I don't even want to say that fucking faggot out of New York, but like Fat Man Scoop or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Fat Man Scoop,
Fat Flex.
Yeah.
How they in the middle of the song, or even if it was like 92.3 to beat a Power 106, like in the middle of a Snoop Dogg, like a world premiere, they'd be like, what world premiere, 92.3 to beat. So that way nobody could take it away from them.
I got that. Yeah.
So if we could get a BSC that pops up on the screen, you know what I'm saying, like flash somewhere on the screen so it can't be cropped out.
Yeah, maybe I can get a watermark or something. I have that.
Yeah, we gotta have that.
Thank you for that.
Yeah. And then so anybody, if y'all know anybody, make sure y'all start talking to your cousin and your long distance cousins who was a part of the deal and the part of Shalimar and all y'all old school people. Get them in here. You know what I'm saying? We get them a platform.
Yeah, I think once a month. I think we can pull this off once, maybe twice a month. You know what I mean?
Yeah, platform going quadruple double.
It's for
quick.
us though. I'm really gonna do my best to build this community up. You know what I mean? It's a community. Fuck. You know what I mean? In a community, you have everything, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's what we own. Because boxing about to go. Hey, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was saying PBC schedule, but before that though, real quick, I want to shout out to people that already been supporting me on my joint. Tone Brown, Brother D Man Jr., 88 Sports Talk, Andrew Charles, OG Eric in St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? Jay Dixon, you know what I'm saying? So they've been coming through, supporting me. Oh, shout out to Jay Dixon for his vegan journey. So he said he's getting ready to start it up again. So shout out to him. Yeah, if you got any questions though, if you need anything, like you feel like you lacking energy or you know what I'm saying, you need something for like a athletic performance or anything, just, you know what I'm saying, hit me up and I'm gonna shoot you my email once I get off of here. And just shoot me something. I got you, bro. I got you. But yeah, PBC schedule.
Yeah, what'd you think of it?
So I didn't see the schedule because I just tried to look it up a second ago, and all I see is everything from early 2020. So did they put out a schedule from now until the end of the year?
Yeah, they did. Sean Porter against a Russian guy or a UK guy. I don't know, something like that.
He pulled a Bud Crawford.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you got Ugas September 6th against Abel Ramos. He's the guy that knocked out the guy in the last second of the 12th round on the Caleb Plant undercard.
Uncle Tom Ugas. Okay.
Yeah. And then I'm going through it right. Oh, we got Laura August 29th against Greg Venditti. And then you got Angulo against Caleb Truax on the undercard.
All right.
September 6th, you got Ranches Bartholomew. I ain't not fucking. And I'm no disrespect, but I don't want to see that shit. And that's it. And then you got some dates to be. You got November 7th and December 26th for some dates.
Okay, well, I mean, I want to see what the rest of the undercards look like, though. I know sometimes we get excited about the main card. I mean, the main event, but if we can get at least three solid fights, and it don't have to be big names. And me going over to the MMA, like the UFC had an event yesterday, and it wasn't big names on it, but it was a great card. It was submissions and knockouts in every fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I think one fight went the distance. It was Chris Weidman, but every other fight, I think, basically got finished, or in the girls, but whatever. But so yeah, sometimes we need just local. A lot of local people. I want to see people from Oakland, from the Bay. I want to see everybody from LA, San Diego. I want to see all our local people on some cards. That's what gets me excited too.
That's fine.
Not just having big names on there. So I can't say if I'm displeased or if I'm satisfied with the schedule yet. I ain't gonna jump on the bandwagon and without having all the information. But are you satisfied with it?
I'm underwhelmed. I'm underwhelmed. There's 3 fights that I'm cool with. The Charlos card, but the Charlos aren't on the same card. I don't want to spend all day watching boxing. No disrespect. I don't want to spend 6 hours watching boxing, dog. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm gonna take a nap. You know what I mean? Like, a 42-year-old man sits still for 3 hours. He gonna find a way to take a nap. All right, I'm just telling you. That's real life, nigga. That's real life. You know what I mean? With 2 kids and nah. I ain't got that time. I ain't got that flexibility. I don't have that flexibility in my life. You know what I mean? To sit for 6 hours. And watch the fight. I like the Charlos card. That's a Saturday event. I like that. I'm going to be excited about Tank Davis and Leo Sanders. I think Tank just gonna beat the hell out of him. 3, I like Earl Spence and Danny Garcia. Everything else is I'm happy the fighters are getting a paycheck. But I'm not I like watching Sean Porter fight, right? But I'm not interested in the opponent he's fighting. Not interested with it at all. Lara, you already know what Lara's gonna do, okay?
If I don't know the guy that he's fighting, but if he's an aggressive fighter, then it'll be a good fight. But if he's a counter puncher or a guy like to fight off his back foot, then it's going to be a boring fight because Erislandy Lara is not going to be aggressive and come forward. He's going to be a classic defensive Cuban style fighter.
Yeah. Thanks, Andrew Charles. You said one nap is good for a 6-hour card. One nap, shit. But I'm gonna be full. But the funny thing is, I'm gonna be physically full from eating after the first card. So I'm gonna take a nap. You get what I'm saying? Like I can't have 2 parties. Like what the fuck? I'm not saying that, but I can't eat twice in 6 hours. But anyways, yeah. So like here's why it's not exciting. Fox goes from Porter to Lara to Ugas as the headliners. That's retarded. Who would do that?
No, you use the right term. Underwhelming is good.
Yeah, like those 3 guys on back-to-back weekends are terrible. You understand? Like I don't really like that. I think it's kind of whack. They all should be on the same card. You understand? That's really like, or maybe put Lara on Sean Porter's card. You know what I mean? Or put Sean as the undercard because Sean has fought on the undercard before. Put Sean on the undercard of Lara because Lara has a deal in his contract where he has to be the main event every time. So you put Sean on the undercard, and there you go. That works. That gets my attention. But I'm not waiting 2 hours to see Sean Porter fight somebody. I really don't know. Like 0%. I think Sean gonna watch this kid. I know TB got something different, but I saw him fight, but his body's not mature enough. Sean gonna maul the hell out of that guy, man. He might.
How did Sean go from fighting for a title though to that? Is it? I don't get it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Who is this guy?
Say it again, please.
I said I don't get how Sean goes from fighting EJ, fighting for a title, to fighting Uber driver out of Eastern Europe.
Yeah, the devil's in the details. when I saw an interview with Blue Blood and Kenny Porter was bragging about, I had a meeting with Al, and he didn't say Al, he said that guy, or you know who I'm talking about, and he said that he had permission to go negotiate with people from the other side, and if your boss gives you permission to go look for another job, that means they don't really give a fuck. You get what I'm saying? Al don't allow his fighters to negotiate for themselves. You know what I mean? Like, who does that? On what business deal do you allow the talent to go seek out a new deal? Like that's dumb on every level. You know what I mean? And so with that being said, maybe there's not a vested interest as much as it is with Sean Porter or Lara or anything like that, but I think they should have been on the same card, Sean Porter and Lara. The 22nd and the 22nd and the 29th, we go from Sean Porter to Lara. Fight nobodies. Who gives a fuck? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I want Sean to win because I like Sean in that mix. Like, I like Sean. I want Sean to fight a guy and take him on the brinks of hell. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I want Sean to win. I really want Sean to win this fight and look impressive and then move on and then put that nigga in with whoever. But it's going to be hopefully a big fight. You get what I'm saying? So.
Yeah. Fly High said he's an IBO champion.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's like the Rams playing against UC San Diego and saying, "Oh, that's an organized football team. That's an organized team." Like,
yeah. You're right, TB. He is the IBO champion. But I did have a conversation with TB in the DM. And he was telling me, he sent me some videos of him, but I just think he's physically not mature enough for a guy like Sean Porter, Oh, Sean Porter is the IBO champion. No, his opponent. His opponent's name, I don't even know his name, dog. Fonduku?
I don't know. Ivan Red Cash cousin?
Yes, nephew. Yeah. Like, he's that physically immature, his nephew. But Sean should have his way with him. Sean has problems with boxers, like if you're a great boxer, Formella, thank you. You can time Sean up because he fights in the same rhythm. Sean doesn't change his rhythm too much, but I don't think, you got to be strong though. You got to be mentally strong to be in there with Sean Porter, because Sean just Sean gonna run your ass over.
Not Israel. What do you mean? Ocampo was a mandatory. EJ fought it because he was a mandatory. He's a champion, but Sean Porter's not a champion unless he's the IBO champion. Then he got to satisfy his mandatory. But I don't understand what you mean by that. Ocampo was a mandatory. LOL. It's not like EJ wasn't calling for Manny Pacquiao and Danny Garcia and Keith Thurman. He called for all of those dudes. He wanted those fights. Let's not confuse it and make no mistakes and seem like EJ was looking for those fights, looking for easy fights. He tried to call all of the champions out and try to unify belts. Those dudes had all the excuses in the world about give me a year and a quarter, fight somebody, win a belt. I mean, these guys had all the excuses in the world. So, it wasn't like Ocampo, like he chose Ocampo. Anyway, but yeah, TB said that Sean Porter's the IBO. I don't keep up with.
No, Sean ain't the IBO. Sean is not no IBO champ. He ain't had a fight.
I don't know, but I don't keep up with those. I mean, if we did, we'd look at the WBA. The WBA has like 5 champions in every division. They got a gold, a silver, a copper, and platinum champion. Then they got an international and a local champion. I mean, all of these fucking belts. So these fighters pay sanctioning fees to them. And they're not doing shit. They're not paying for their flights. They're not paying for meals. All they're doing is giving them a weak ass belt and saying that they represent them.
Big facts. Yeah, it's a Ponzi scheme, but they fall for it every time. Oh, Terrence Bailey had a chat, man. Kenneth Morris is the great grandson of Frederick Douglass, was the backup singer for Howard Hewitt.
Right on, Terrence.
I ain't heard Howard Hewitt's name in a long time.
Yeah, shit. I just listened to some Howard Hewitt a few days ago. Yeah, exactly, Big Dog Willie. A bullshit belt. That's exactly what it is. SF Caesar, appreciate that sub, man. Appreciate you. And Sir Senior 00, appreciate the support from you too, bro.
Yeah, we had. Yeah, maybe I don't know what the hell is going on. See, here's what I thought was going to happen. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I thought PBC was gonna stack these cards like they did when they first came out. I was excited because I thought PBC was gonna stack their cards. Like they were gonna put like Sean Porter on Laura's card, and then opening bout maybe that kid from maybe like a young champion, like the kid from, you know, the guy that talks a lot, you know, what's the name? Primetime, Chris Colbert or something like that. Put those three on the card together, right? I thought something like that. You know, I mean, you got so many fighters, you know, like, but just like stretching it. Ah, man, you got
all those guys that they have hot premiering and premiering, headlining. Those guys could all be on one card and have that as a solid card,
facts.
Right? Yeah,
big facts, man. And that's what I thought they were gonna do. Maybe 2 cards a month and just fucking load them up, and you save money, you save time, you keep everyone as healthy as possible. You know, all this moving. You know, like I really like. I'm glad they're getting paid. Like the one thing I don't want is these fighters, like, because you got to take into account it's not just the A-level fighters that are struggling. If the A-level fighters are not getting a check, that means the D-level fighters. I'm talking about the non-televised fighters. Not that they're D-level fighters, but you know, the non-televised card is not getting paid, and that's not cool. You know, like I want them to get their money. You know, the trainers aren't getting paid. You know, the nutritionalist isn't getting paid. It's a trickle down effect. That's just it's the thought of it. Like the entrepreneur that the ticket scalper is not getting paid right now. You know, it's just it's not cool. But we got. I don't feel like consuming boxing. I'm going to watch it because I'm a derelict. Like I'm a fucking addicted to it. But I'm not gonna watch it like in anticipation. Like I'm going to be doing something else while Sean Porter's fighting. Like I'm not watching the fight until something happens in the fight. It's going to be on my TV, but I'm not going to be like, man, I'm sitting on my couch waiting for Sean Porter to fight Formella. I'm not doing that. Now I will be writing, reading, running around the house, doing yard work, and I'll turn the volume up so I can hear it all throughout the house. And if something happens, I'll hit the rewind button and I'll start watching it, but I'm not going to be watching it like I typically am, you know. So and that's just for real. I just want PBC to condense their fucking schedule, man, and just say and just eliminate the competition. They got a chance to eliminate the competition right now. Eliminate it.
Yeah, I mean, still better than like somebody just said. Still better than the bullshit that Top Rank putting out. That's for sure.
It is better because that Top Rank shit was like, man, that's like forgetting. Top Rank was like making a dish and you forget every seasoning to put in the meat. Like, it's like you just put the meatloaf in. You just shape the meatloaf and just put it in the oven. Like you didn't add no ingredients, no nothing. You know what I mean? And you take it out too early and it's red in the middle. You know what I mean? That's kind of what Top Rank was, you know. And now like PBC is like the meatloaf with not enough seasoning. You know, not enough seasoning.
It's some seasoning in there, not enough, right? Seasoning in the tomato sauce that's on the top. Huh?
Too much tomato sauce. It's too much tomato sauce. Way too much tomato sauce. You know. But we got 3 fights out the deal. We got 3 weekends. We got
Frank G.
Weekend. Go ahead. Sorry.
Frank G said, hopefully Tank fights Burchell, Shakur, Haney, no more easy fights. Yeah, I think after he fights and beats Leo Santa Cruz, I think that's the breaking point for Tank. I think after he wins that fight, that's enough name recognition, and he's already doing good on the East Coast and fighting like in Atlanta and that whole area over there. I think once he beats Leo Santa Cruz, then that's the point where he really has to fight like all big names. And you know, Devin Haney gonna stay on his head, I'm sure, right? H Money, Devin Haney's gonna stay on Tank's head, And that fight's going to have to happen. But I also want him to fight Ryan Garcia, too. I think that's a good fight for him. Mm-hmm. Ryan Garcia is, listen, I'm not one of those guys who underestimates Ryan Garcia. The dude is, you know, I mean, yeah, I'm biased because he's from Cali. But, you know, he fast. And if you're not watching out, he'll fucking hit you in your chin and knock your ass out. You know, and I think that's a good one. If he beats Leo Santa Cruz and then beats Ryan Garcia, then he can become, you know, one of the new Can Man.
I get that.
And
that makes a lot of sense.
Say it again.
I get that. That makes a lot of sense. You know.
Right. So no, Frank G, I agree with you. I just hope you wasn't trying to clown. I don't think that it's a thing of him not wanting to take the fights. I think it's more that Floyd, and this happens in MMA too. Floyd is probably, and I don't want to use the word protecting him, but protecting his record. Right? These guys want to get to, you know, 25-0 or 30-0 before they start taking on competition. You know, they want to win the WBA silver belt and the IBO belt. You know, and he's a 2 and 3. He's got 3 belts, and he's 30-0. And they want to do what Triple G did. You know, and then by the time he starts fighting people, when he's, you know, when the big fights come around, they're able to market him well. But hopefully, it works out in his favor. But shit, we'll see. We shall see.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, man, we got to get a fight. Like one of these fights got to surprise us and just build that momentum. You know what I mean? Like one of these fights got to grab our imagination. Maybe Sean Porter will do it. Maybe like David Benavidez fights this Saturday, and I don't care. But I like David Benavidez. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. But I'm not interested in it, you know, like there's no backstory. There's no, like, they got to find a way to market these fights. You know, they really got to do a YouTube tour. Like they got to be organized. And I'm not saying I got to be a part of it, but they literally got to be like, and I don't mean like put all these YouTubers in a Zoom and no. You literally got to Monday and Tuesday. And I bet you they start doing this. They got to do Monday and Tuesday, because you need that momentum for the week. You got to say, oh, because boxing is a YouTube sport. Okay. You got to say, I don't care if the nigga got 100 subscribers. You give that nigga 8 minutes with that YouTuber. All these YouTubers should get 6 minutes or 8 minutes. You get what I'm saying? Like you got to get them, because if not, who's David Benavidez fighting? I don't even know who he's fighting.
I don't either, but the Benavidez brothers and the family all together, man, they got a great story and a cool family. Yeah. And those fight. I mean, these dudes are good fighters too. You know what I'm saying? Their fights should be big.
Very good. Yeah. Very good. I think the dad is. I think the dad is cool. Like the dad is cool. I like the dad. You know, he got his kids out of poverty, you know, so he did his job. But
Champion Heart, David Benavidez fighting against Caleb Plant is the fight to make. Like that is the fight, and then eventually that fight will happen. Yeah. You know, I think, that's the fight that determines who's the best in the division. Once those two guys fight, like that. That's the fight for me. That's the fight. You know what I'm saying? If Caleb Plant beats him, he's the premier guy in the division, and vice versa. If Benavidez wins the same way. But yeah, the Benavidez brothers, man. If it's anything, especially here, California, Arizona, Vegas, those fights should be sold out.
Yeah.
You know.
Now you dead ass right, and it's just awful, man. I want boxing to win so bad. Like I really want boxing to win so bad. And you know what else I was shocked at? Caleb Plant wasn't on the release of it. I was shocked because Caleb Plant did well. You know, I thought they would. I thought Adrian Broner would be on the card. They ain't got to have an opponent, but you say Adrian Broner is fighting this date. Caleb Plant is fighting this date. Gary Russell is fighting this date. You know what I mean? Like that would have garnered some excitement, you know?
You know what though? I was thinking about it. Like a lot of these guys didn't want to fight in empty arenas, and somebody said it earlier in the chat. Egos. I don't think it's just egos. And you know, obviously, as a fighter and as a part of the fight community, I want all of the dudes to be able to get paid. So if some guys are gonna fight in January, and maybe the schedule is only going to November, December, but the pandemic and this virus, this stuff is not going away. And I think people think it's just going to magically disappear and life is going to go back to how we know it. And they're going to have a sold out arena. It's not going to be that way. So you got to take fights, and especially if you fight for PBC shit. Al Heyman's already giving you a handsome, you got a handsome ransom. Mm-hmm. So get your ass in there and make yourself some money, instead of waiting for, what's that? Like Tia Female, for example, didn't want to take the fight, trying to be a hard ass. I deserve this amount of money because this is how much Homochenko is getting paid. And he ended up saying, damn, you know what? If I don't fight this dude, I'm probably not going to get a fight. I don't want to fight Devin Haney. I don't want to take another tough fight, right? If I lose those fights, I'm never going to get a chance to fight Lomachenko. Somebody else beats him first. So, yeah, you know what? I got to swallow my pride and get my ass in there and accept the $1.5 million that I'm getting paid.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. And just so everyone has an understanding, right? The very first day I found out that this shit was not going anywhere, I committed 100% to this channel. I was in here every night, just as DB was. DB missed one night. I remember because I was looking for your ass. You missed one night. And you did. You missed one night, dog, because I was looking for
No, I missed no night.
You did. You missed one night, like in June. I remember. You missed
in June?
Yep, in June. Sometime in June, you missed one night. Anyways, man. You got to.
Hell no.
You gotta.
Hell no. I probably was in earlier and then fell asleep or laugh or something. But I miss one?
I know. I'm fucking with you. Anyway, so.
Oh, you better quit playing.
So the point I'm making is, if my ass can make an adjustment, you get what I'm saying? Like the fighters gotta make an adjustment. You know what I mean? I knew. The moment Dre said, "Oh, this shit is serious," I said, because I don't talk with concern to Dre, and Dre don't talk with concern to me. So when she is making stern points, I listen. And when she said this shit ain't going nowhere, I was like, oh, okay. Like, and I told y'all. Actually, she came on the show. Didn't she come on the show the first week? Yeah, she came on the show and explained it to y'all. Yeah, and so I think that I made the adjustment and I just expanded. Like my show has expanded, and it's growing, it's going. That's what fighters got to do. I'm gonna give the fighters the best tip ever. Market your merchandise, you dumb motherfuckers. All right, market your merchandise, okay? Market your merchandise. Don't just talk shit. When you talk shit, market your merchandise, okay? Stop wearing Nike. Stop wearing Versace. Stop wearing Gucci. Stop wearing Louis Vuitton. Stop wearing Reebok, Under Armour. Wear your shit, okay? Wear your shit. It's that important right now, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. That's the best advice I can give you, okay? And yeah.
Listen to what he just said. Fighters, listen to what he just said. Promoters, managers, coaches, trainers, listen to what he just said. Let them get their t-shirts, their hats, get their YouTube and social media numbers up. This is that time. Get their merchandise and everything that's attached to their name. Champion Heart. What he said, I bet after the election, the virus disappears.
Oh, if that happens, dog. Ooh, if that happens.
Man, well, it all depends on who wins.
It just depends on who wins. Yeah, you're right. Depends on who wins.
Yeah, man. We approaching 12 o'clock, man. I definitely got to give a shout out to my hometown people, man. JA, what up? Box fans, CPT, Patty Dean. Reggie O, South Central in the building, the Inglewood Rap, Jeffrey Lakes, G Brown, Jason G, you know what I'm saying? My cousin D-Man Jr., 88 Sports Talk, Phil J, 508, all the local peoples, man. I love my town, love my peoples in the town, you know what I mean?
This is a great city.
And how we getting down, Fred? Who we got tomorrow?
We got Lorenzo Truck Simpson in the building tomorrow.
Damn, right on.
Yeah, Lorenzo. And then Tuesday, we talking shit and swallowing spit. Wednesday, we got the we have the politician from Texas and Jasmine in here. And then Thursday, we campaigning and champagning again. And then we off to the weekend. And then I forget who we got Sunday. But yeah. That's what we got this week. So it's a good week. It's a good week this week. You know, Tuesday. I'm excited to get to Tuesday so I can clown y'all motherfuckers. Or y'all can clown me. Depends on how you feel.
Right on. All right, for everybody else, man. I didn't see Mir in the chat today, man.
Yeah, Mir not here. Yeah, Mir not. Yeah, where Mir? M-I-R. Mir. Where you at, Mir?
Yeah. Okay. I didn't see Deacon 305. Deacon 305 in here?
Nah, I tried to change this. He's not blocked. I don't know why. He sent me. Hey, guys, give him a round of applause. He sent me his link.
Hey.
He's not blocked. I don't know what the fuck that nigga talking about. I don't know. He ain't blocked. So I don't know. And yeah, that's what it is.
Deacon 305, man, we looking for you. Mm-hmm. I didn't see the OG in here either. Donald Grant. I know he was in here early, but I haven't seen him in the chat at all.
Nah, that nigga medication wore off. That nigga walking around the neighborhood in pain.
Okay. Yeah. Where's Jarvis at? Damn, Jarvis, where you at?
Yeah, Jarvis depressed. He ain't gonna have no football season this season. Yeah, die hard. He loves football. Oh, Champion Hart just ordered his medallion from Patty. That's a good look.
Hey,
that's a good look.
Oh, my brother Hunter just checked in with the fire symbols. Right on, fam bam.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Dave Jack. What else we got in here? Double R, real rap. Stay safe on the road, bro. Stay safe out there, man. Working the third shift, and I'm finna work on the fourth shift in a minute.
Oh yeah, appreciate you, Dre's Finest. Thank you. Yeah, he said you make his job easier. Yeah, we get 3 hours a night. Yeah,
had to.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. H Money, great energy on that call, man. H Money had me pumped up over here. He had his Drew Titan going on. You know what I mean?
God.
Yeah.
Drew Titan had a great show today, dog.
Yeah, he did.
I enjoyed every bit of it. Every fucking bit of it. Reggie Owens, man, he was like is it Pride Month? Is August Pride Month? I don't know.
Come on, man. God.
Reggie Owens, man.
We need a fat lady in here.
Reggie Owens was celebrating Pride Month today.
What in the film?
I ain't telling you, man. I'm serious as a motherfucker.
Me and my team.
That nigga he did an Oscar De La Hoya fight today against Felix Strom.
I
ain't making this shit. That nigga Reggie Owens had Oscar De La Hoya versus Felix Strom today, man. I was like, this must be Pride Month or some shit. You know what I mean? H Money, what's up, Champion Heart? DB, Israel, what's up, Champion Heart? People Hernandez is in the house though. You know what I'm saying? 5 mics.
People Hernandez, what up, baby?
All I need is 5 mics. Hey, Reggie Owens, man, Pride Month. Appreciate you, big homie. TB, what it do, big homie? TB.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man. Hey, TB, man. TB needs some of that WAP. You know what I mean? J.A. Dixon. Hey,
I can't wait. Hey, listen, TB, I can't wait for you to get to LA, man. I got you. Trust me. I promise you.
We're going to take you straight to the Snooty Fox, nigga. Patricia, hey, with no rehearsal. It's your favorite part, y'all.
Cause the devil is a lie. I'm telling you the truth. It's only what you do. Some things you gotta do. See the blessing in it. With much expected, much is given. When to make the living, now I'm giving back to children. Never let the power come first before your happiness.
Oh man, I love y'all niggas, man. I'm excited about our first concert, man. I'm excited, dog. I'm excited. September 1st. We got one show booked so far. So I'm working on. I'm in niggas DMs heavy. Like, nigga, I need you. You know what I mean? So if y'all know anybody, you know what I mean? I think we gotta have, you know what I mean? We gotta have something for the ladies every now and again. You know what I mean? Bring the ladies out. You know what I'm saying?
Rob G.
Hey. Hey. Good night, Patricia. Tell your daughter we said hello. Hey, you got to beam in. Where you at, Patricia? You got to beam in. We miss you. We miss you. Life play with no rehearsal. Ain't that amazing? I used to play with no rehearsal, Patricia. Trace OG, man. Somebody in boxing got to take over during quarantine. Someone got to get us excited. Someone got to electrify us. Someone got to tap into our imagination. You know what I mean? Somebody, please. Somebody in boxing, please do it. Hey, you on time. Hey, you did it, nigga. Hey. You finally did it, nigga. You finally did it. Hey,
got him.
You did it, nigga. Congratulations, nigga.
Right on.
You are officially,
family.
you are officially black.
Rest well.
You're officially black, nigga. You officially black.
I got my card back.
I got your card back, nigga. Love you, man. I'll see you tomorrow, yeah?
All right, bro.
All
See y'all later.
All right, appreciate you, King. I see y'all tomorrow. Thank you, Patricia. Thank you, Patty. Where's Unique Don? Unique Don, where you at? Where you at, Unique Don? I love y'all. I see y'all tomorrow, y'all. Oh, we taking a 21-hour break. Lorenzo Truck Simpson. Hanging out with a handsome man. Oh, shit. Oh, love y'all. See y'all tomorrow, y'all. That nigga H Money said, H Money, you a funny nigga, dog. You a funny nigga, man. You a funny ass nigga, dog. I'll holler at y'all.